in the Odyssey Palace Studios, also known as the Bill House Studios. We know how. We got 4 full hours for you today. Happy to get going. Before I get too far into it, guys, I wanted to just throw something out there. Isn't it incredible how the most inane, silly, most unimportant stuff in the world can just make you so mad?
I was sensing a tood when you walked in the room. Were you sensing this tood, Tony?
I won't say tood. I said some energy that wasn't good.
Wait till you. I mean, this is so insanely unimportant, but like, I'm so mad at the person who did this.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah, and the person is me.
Oh,
now here it is.
Let me get some popcorn.
Well, yeah, no kidding. Well, first of all, Tony's going to recognize all of this because he's the champ. But I don't know. I got in my car. No,
he just looked up like,
yeah,
what?
I know. Sorry, Tony. No, I got in my car and started to drive over, pulled out of the driveway, had to go back in the driveway because I left my phone in the house. And, of course, I didn't leave my phone just in the house, in the kitchen near the door. Of course, it was upstairs and, around the back. And so that was so a little behind by a minute or so. And then, unbelievably, I get here. They're really, for one of the weird times today, nowhere to park at all.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a Monday, maybe an all-star break or something. Everybody's actually working today, but couldn't really find a place to park. So felt like I was another minute behind schedule. And so I hopped out of the car, walked all the way here, got to the elevators, pushed the button, left my phone in the car.
2 times.
Twice! In like a matter of 5 minutes. So, yeah, I'm just screaming at myself the entire way. You idiot! Like, I can't believe how dumb I am.
Where'd you find parking?
Like way around by the
walked way
yes.
down there. I had to walk way back.
You know where you have to come up through the place that does the acai bowls, like on that entrance.
Wow. Okay, yeah.
Man,
so
you parked in Timbuktu.
So I mean, you guys know I walked in here with my head down. Braden was in the doorway, almost knocked him over. Because I was running late.
I was like, "Hey, Chris."
Yeah.
He didn't say anything to anybody,
but it's just,
and he had to scowl. I
right.
it.
But it's the most stupid thing, right? Who cares? But you just get so mad. You just are like, ah! All right.
You feel a little
got that
better
out of the way. Didn't help that the doctor's office I took the dog to today kept us waiting for 2 hours and 10 minutes for a doctor visit.
Even for a dog doctor visit.
Dog
it's gonna take
doctor
a long
visit.
time, man.
Yeah, Lori set us up 10:30. I was, planning to be home by 11:30.
Not so
I
much.
didn't leave till 1:45.
Oof.
So that was dog's
So you're
fine.
already behind. That was behind the eight ball.
That was behind me before I left the phone.
Yeah.
So how's everybody doing out there? A lot better, obviously, with the Padres getting those last 2 wins. Want to thank, Aztec for Life. Ty France drove in the winning run in both games. And I have a feeling later in the show, I think we're going to do our individual player grades for the first half of the season. I was thinking about it. I didn't delve too deeply, but Ty France may get one of the higher grades. I mean, he's had a really good first half on a team where, unfortunately, guys have not performed the way they would like. But, we add it all up, and here we are, Tony, right, kind of back where we started, 48-48, which is neither great, but it's also not the end of the thing. So, there's that.
No. But it does feel like finishing 500 was like a necessary step.
Yes.
I don't know that it actually will be,
right,
but it felt like it.
Those 2 runs last in the 8th inning were really important.
It did. It just felt that way. And so, they get to, in some ways, start with a blank canvas in the second half because they're even. And I think that trip out the gate is going to determine what type of movements happen. And I don't think there's they'd have to go 0-10, right? Is it 10 games?
That would put them out of it.
They'd have to go 0-10 for them to even consider and selling. So I don't think but I think depending on how they do, they could swing super big versus mediums big.
Yeah, it wouldn't hurt to give me a 7-3 road trip. And it's not impossible. The Red Sox just had a 9-0 road trip. And that's the first time they've done that since 1977. The Red Sox have had a lot of world championship teams since then. So, 9-0 is not impossible. But it's not, it's going to take something. Look, to me, you can almost divide the first half into two halves, right? The first half, they were 29-18. They had first place for a day there in the National League West. They had the third best record in all of baseball. But the second part of the first half, they went 19-30. And so they arrive here seventh in the wild card race, 3.5 games out of that. And they've gone from the third best record to the 16th best record in baseball. So that's really a far drop, really, for being 11 games under 500. But the National League is not doing the Padres any favors, right? If they were in the American League, we would be making playoff plans at the moment. They're actually in the final wild card spot, but they're not in the American League, so they're going to have a lot of work to do.
Yeah, and I think that's all going to sort itself out, as we get going. Yeah. And that's the tough part right now, too, is that there really isn't a market yet. Nobody knows who actually is available in the National League.
Yeah, who do you call except for the Rockies, the Angels, and the Mets or something? That's about it.
Frankly, given where the Padres are at, there are probably teams looking at the Padres like, man, what can we get from those guys over there?
Yeah, I wonder if they'll trade Mason Miller. Right. I know the fans will do it. So let's try it. Let's see what we can do.
Have I seen more trade Mason Miller posts than I've ever seen? I don't understand it. Yeah. I've said this once, I'll say it a million times. Convert him to a starter before you trade him. Okay?
Why?
Just keep his arm.
But why would you
keep his arm in the organization?
Why would you take the best player at his position in the entire sport and A, change him, B, trade him?
I didn't ever say I wanted him to be a starter. I'm saying don't trade him. Just keep him in any capacity.
Well, you said make him a starter, and I'm just questioning that.
He's not listening because
I'm totally listening.
What people wanted before the year was Mason Miller going to be a starter or a closer?
Did people really want that, or were they just asking a question?
Everybody wanted. And so I said, and you guys said, keep him as a starter, keep him as a closer, don't make him a starter. And now they're talking about trading him. So before they trade him, if they need a starter, make him a starter before they trade him.
The whole point of trading him is because you want to get something.
I get
You're not going to change his value and make him into a starter, not knowing what's to come of that, and then move him later. It doesn't make any sense.
SD Mike says only the brain dead fans want to trade Miller.
So
that's okay. Only the brain dead host suggests making him a starter. So we're even.
No, you're again not listening. Do you remember the months we talked about? Should he be a starter? Should he be a closer?
I got you. I
don't know that you did.
Well, I just look. Let's go elsewhere if we're going to do something.
Let's do.
We're going to do something. One of the other things one of the other issues as we hit the All-Star break and God forbid Friday night, Craig Stammen. To me, he misspoke. People ran away with this, and it's the list of people. The group that hates Stammen. So. But he pinch hit there in the 6th inning, and he pinch hit Rengifo, and then he pinch hit for Rengifo in the 9th inning with Cronenworth. And everybody, so he was asked after the game, "What did you think about pinch hitting Cronenworth there?" And he said, "No, I wanted to get him off his feet for the day. I was trying to keep him out all day, give him a rest. By the 9th inning, I kind of wanted him in that spot." So. And then he went on to say, kind of as a throwaway line, and, he said whoever pinch hit there in the 6th was going to have to stay in and play second base, which was true, except for people took it to mean that he didn't understand the rules of baseball.
Yeah, he doesn't understand.
See, the rules of baseball.
Why would he understand the rules of baseball?
So people were like, the guy doesn't even know the rules, and because the guy who pinch hit doesn't have to stay in and play. And I was like, oh, my God, you people are grasping at straws. I know you want him gone. There's nothing he could do to change your opinion. But I'm going to try to at least get you to think about it for a second, because as we hit the All-Star break, the Padres continue to be last in offense. They're last in runs. They're last in batting average. They're last in OPS. they're the worst hitting team in baseball statistically. And if you add to that they are the 27th best starting pitching, only the Astros, A's, and Rockies are worse in starters ERA. If you put those two things together, and I didn't tell you what their record was, there's no way you'd guess that they're 48-48 and still in the hunt.
No.
They'd be long gone. Most teams, you'd be way out of it. I'm not going to give Craig Stammen all the credit, but I don't understand how you can be so critical of a guy that has somehow kept this together and found a way to keep them competitive despite so many things that have gone wrong.
Listen, I don't think Craig, I agree 100%. I don't think Craig has been perfect, but
of course not.
I think the Padres' problems have a lot more to do with those two things that you just mentioned.
Yes.
The offense being last in a lot of categories and the pitching, starting pitching.
Right.
I mean, what was it? Michael? Was he the last 6 inning guy we had? I mean, we didn't see. We have had a slew of 4 2/3,
about 6
third.
Yeah, the month of July, we've only had one game where the guys got to the 6th inning or 7th inning.
And guess who's wearing the brunt of that?
The bullpen, which has still held it together some way.
Kinda. I mean, Jason Adam hurt, Estrada hurt,
yeah, right.
Morgan hurt. Like they're having to shoulder those innings, and the attrition is settling in quite a bit.
One of the things
nice to see my man Matt Waldron come in and give us some much needed length.
Yeah, I Waldron compared to the other things we have looks better and better. But you can point out that he's not been great at times. But in that starting rotation right now, to me, I'll take what I can get. I got 4 innings yesterday from Marquez. It's not great, but when he left the game wasn't over.
That's right.
And that, to me, is kind of what I'm after at this point. I would love to have 7 shutties, but I'm not expecting that. I'm just trying to stay in the game. Marquez does keep me in the game. And, I'll tell you another thing that the Padres have certainly started to pick up on offense, and, we talk about the lack of it. But they're using the stolen base now and really starting to put, I think, some pressure on teams. Look, they're only 2 back of the Nationals for the most stolen bases in all of baseball.
They completely melted my guy from the Arizona Diamondbacks.
Did they not? Yeah.
He just completely
the young guy. He was so frazzled.
His mind melted on live TV.
Right, but they're doing it. Almost every game. They're taking a lot of extra bases. They're actually not making the same kind of base running mistakes I thought they were making earlier. So that's something they can do to, try to keep the pressure on these teams and try to create some more runs, and it's actually working. So, that was a clutch stolen base yesterday. First by Bogarts to get in position for Machado, and then Bowen. What a great stolen base. No throw. I mean, you go from second to third with 1 out. It's a pretty big deal. Especially when you consider the next guy hits a fly ball. He would not have scored from second base on that.
He made Ty's job easy.
Yes.
I mean, and that alleviates the pressure of I gotta get it done. All of a sudden the at bat starts, your guy's on second, you gotta get a hit.
Yeah.
He steals third in that at bat. Now you don't have to, you just gotta take a good swing. And it just changes the way you're thinking at that point.
For sure.
And it makes it a little bit easier. I'll say this. Manny Machado is on his way. What I've seen the last 2 weeks, really going back to that series in Texas, he's rounding into those swings we saw the last 2 games are vintage Manny, and I think you're going to start seeing the average tick up to go along with the power that has kind of remained the same really all season long.
I think one of the interesting thing is the lineup to me was pretty similar the last couple of days, and I'm starting to think I like it.
The only difference was Campy got scratched.
Right, he got scratched, but I'm starting to kind of like now. I've come along. Skraby knows I'm coming around on Sun Moon Song. He's giving you great defense.
Well, hold on, you coming along because
he's coming along.
Right.
Yeah,
you weren't
right.
wrong. I mean, he could do one thing at the beginning of the season. He could pull the ball, and the ball had to be in that spot for him to do damage. What we've seen here is him now all of a sudden stay on the left. He hit a ball to left center. He's just he's becoming more and more comfortable at the plate.
Yeah, and if he gets on base, it's a stolen base. And defensively, he's not. Nobody's ever better than Manny. But I'm telling you, he makes plays down there, and I'm like, wait a minute, was that Manny? Oh no, that was Sun Moon
I
Song.
actually thought that yesterday in the ninth.
Song makes every routine play. He doesn't miss them.
Yeah, he's been good,
occasionally he gets you a spectacular one.
Yeah.
Manny Machado in the last 30 games hitting 279 with an OPS of 958, 8 home runs, 23 RBIs.
Yeah, he does that the second half. It'll be welcome. For sure.
For sure.
All right. So we'll talk about the lineup going forward a little bit, talk about how they're going to negotiate through this pitching. We will have first half report cards for every player. And, we'll get into everything else. There's a lot going on. Obviously, we have to hurry, guys, get the show done. Pretty much the important stuff get done by 5 o'clock because I'm very nervous that at 5 o'clock, every single person is going to tune out and find Netflix so they can watch the home run.
Not
deal.
According to Braden. He said it was too much hassle. I'm like,
absolutely right, Braden.
Every person has Netflix.
Absolutely right.
You click Netflix even during the home run derby.
You're making us watch the home run derby in here because I have nowhere I can go.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
do you have a Netflix account here?
Yeah, we said that. Remember the first game of the year when?
That's right.
When
that's
the
right.
Giants came out in a cable car.
We had Netflix.
Yes, we had Netflix.
Yeah.
And the Tony Vitello era began.
Yeah. But anybody who owns a business out there, I understand it. If everyone floods out the door at 5 o'clock, they want to get home and see this home run derby. As Gwynn
you got time. I'm just saying, you got time. You're not gonna. It's not gonna be.
Won't have the first pitch at 5 o'clock.
Right.
Gwynn and Chris is underway. Happy to be with you on a Monday. Hello.
For the most in-depth.
after I guess it doesn't have to be a short segment, huh? We can go to what, 33, 32,
33, sir.
33. All right. Tony Gwynn Jr., Chris Ello, Matt Skraby, 4 hours as we celebrate our first day of the All-Star break. I have some.
They didn't ask any sports talk show host anywhere when they extended it to 4 days.
No, they did not.
Because it used to be 3 days, and that used to be pulling teeth.
And listen,
and then they added a day to it.
I hear that may be something that is going to be asked to be extended.
Oh, the players may want 5 or the whole week?
Well, for the actual All-Stars who don't actually get a break.
Yeah, right. Let's give them a few days.
They'd like a couple days.
Sure.
So you and I could be doing this for a whole week.
Yeah, thanks.
In 2027.
Yeah,
maybe.
I was thinking about the WNBA, and I'm like, hey, this is your time. They should do honestly, I would think today would be a good day to do it. It has to be Wednesday, but
flood the market with games.
We'll have
today?
one of those, like the NBC Christmas Day slate. Put all your best players and best teams and get ESPN to televise 4 games all day. And I think you'd run a good chance of some people who haven't watched tuning in. I mean, we're looking for something to watch. A lot of people love just sports. And I think people look at sports and they kind of go from the top. I'm going to watch the NFL first. I'm going to watch this second.
I think that's fair.
But, okay, so during the All-Star break, the WNBA would probably be first. Be about your, I don't know. It's just a thought.
Couple things to cover in this segment. We have some comments about AJ Preller and maybe his standing with new ownership. But I also saw something that caught my eye in terms of this 2026 All-Star game. It's in Philadelphia. And obviously, since the Padres are struggling a little bit, there's a conversation about some of these All-Stars that were former Padres.
Mm-hmm. We're the dumbest team ever.
Right. Abrams, Wood. You got Arise now. You got Soto. You have and Cease.
And Cease.
And Martinez.
Nick Martinez and Michael Wacha.
And
Give
Michael
us the
Wacha.
7th one.
So
we got 7 guys that used to be Padres, and we only have 1 guy who's a current Padre.
I think for the crowd that is upset about this, I say to you this: you are allowed to be upset if indeed you weren't one of the thousands of people asking for 5 of the 7 to be shipped off somewhere.
Yeah, we practically drove Juan Soto to the airport and put him on the plane to New York.
Yeah, you were the guy driving.
I was piloting the flight.
Along with Luis.
Well, I wasn't on that flight.
No, you weren't.
I'm the only one, I think, in town who liked him.
There were a lot.
Again, we just wanted him moved down in the lineup. We did not want him.
I'm not going to argue with you about all of that.
He wanted him out.
You all wanted him out.
You
know who else you wanted out? Dylan Cease. Couldn't stand him.
Well, now here's one that I don't think anybody can really be mad at, because I heard over the weekend that the Padres didn't even really have any sort of conversations about him coming back because they just knew he was going to be too expensive. We all knew that.
That I think it didn't matter for some folks. It didn't matter if he was too expensive.
There's reality.
They were like, he threw the ball horribly in 2025 for us. Get him out of here.
Okay, there were some people.
There was a lot of people.
I wasn't one of them because I knew that we were going to miss him. The guy's a workhorse.
Michael Wacha, we won't miss him. Yeah.
I don't think anybody noticed him lately.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So let's not get carried away. I'll spot you Abrams and Wood, even though you got to a NLCS.
I still think the trade of Abrams and Wood, as painful as it is
now,
and there's not a night that I don't put the quick pitch on that Wood and or Abrams home
doing something.
I'm usually happy if only just one of them does. Usually it's both of them. And so, yes, it's painful. But I will have this argument with anyone, and I have had it many times. I not only think that trade was important for the Padres to get, to the NLCS that year in bringing Soto, but I will argue that trade made the Padres something they had really never been before that trade, and that is relevant.
Yeah.
They traded for relevance in Major League Baseball. And Tony, you'll say it, but they never got a national game before that. They never were all really taken all that seriously. The Dodger-Padre rivalry was not anything until the Padres beat them in that playoff. So you got a lot, I think, in return. We just don't seem to think about it every time we watch Wood or somebody hit a home run.
No, it's hard to remember those things when you're watching them have success for another team.
Yeah, they are. But I think it was a trade that I think that they did, and it worked out. I think the ones that kill you the most are when the player you acquire totally
don't do anything. Yeah,
right, or what you acquire doesn't work, and then the player, it's a little bit of an older one, but the Tigers once got Doyle Alexander, and he took him to the AL Championship Series, and he went 14-1 or something after the trade. But the Braves got John Smoltz. So for the next 15 years, the Tigers were idiots because John Smoltz was going to the Hall of Fame. But the Tigers got what they traded for that year.
Yeah.
That's kind of how this works sometimes.
Nope, no doubt. The other story I mentioned, Tom Krasovic wrote in the Union Tribune about it sounds like AJ has finally had a chance to meet with new ownership. They seem to be pretty excited about not only the job, but the job he's doing with this draft. And it makes sense. I mean, you spend all this money, 3 point whatever Billy on it. Kind of want to know where the money's going to be spent for these young 18-year-olds that you're drafting, right? Because the Padres went heavy high school, it looked like early in this draft. And so
10th year they've taken a high school player with their first round selection.
I'll tell you why I was excited about this. I hadn't heard that whether AJ and ownership had actually met at any point. This sounds like they have, which only leads me to believe the big elephant in the room had to be approached at this point, which was, can we take on money? Will we be able to add at the deadline if this team is where it needs to be? I have to believe that conversation was had at this point, especially given there's a 2 weeks left, 2.5 weeks before the deadline.
August 3rd. So 20 days-ish.
Pretty sure AJ has to go talk to somebody and say, hey, which direction should I go?
He can't go pull the trigger on him.
I don't think so. Right. So I get the feeling that the ownership, according to the story, are pretty bullish on AJ Preller and what he's done and what he's doing. That's probably bad news for, many of the people out there who think somehow this organization, which, as I just mentioned, has never been relevant for as long a stretch as it is now in the history of the franchise. You think the guy who's the architect of that needs to go quickly.
Doesn't sound like he's going anywhere.
And it just, whatever you think, I don't think it's going to really, matter because I don't think he's going to go anywhere. So
August 3rd,
deal with that.
That is the day to kind of put at the forefront of your mind.
I wondered, it's really difficult for us to know, but does the while they're waiting to cross the T's and dot the I, do they have any input into any other daily operations? Weird. It's a weird situation.
I would think technically they're not supposed to, but I'm sure like a couple, little winks, little nod.
Yeah, I can get that too. Manny said the other day that he was kind of frustrated about how slow things are going.
Yeah.
Because as you get
in Tom's article, it said that whoever he spoke to someone in the know and that they said shouldn't worry. It's going to happen at some point.
Well, we're going to worry. So
it's kind of our nature.
Well, it is interesting. You look at AJ Preller, like you said, Skraby, 10th year in a row, a high school player.
That's a big boy they took first, too.
6'6" something.
Yeah, was he a baseball player or offensive tackle?
I think he played middle linebacker at one point.
A couple of those high schoolers they took were Jackson Merrill, C.J. Abrams, Mackenzie Gore. They've had some good ones in there. There's a few of them that we're still waiting on. I think Robert Hassel, unfortunately, has to kind of be categorized as, but he was part of the trade that got us Juan Soto, so you got something out of him. Just for shape. Just for shape. Who's the whatever. What's funny is the thing is you don't pay attention to anything I say until something like that happens.
It's my job.
All of a sudden your antennas fly open.
It's my job to identify things I need to dump.
You know how many times, Tony, when I'll ask him a question and he'll What?
Where?
Did you ask me
Yes,
something?
I actually do. I've seen that. Seen that a couple
Are
times.
you kidding me?
I got plenty of stuff
Or
going on over
one
here.
of my favorites, and I love that he does this now because I did it once and it's a recording now.
Oh,
He does it almost all the time now, where you say something, he comes in like 2 seconds later and says the same exact thing you just said.
Yeah, just complete total repeat.
I was actually watching a video of Erling Haaland going back to Norway, and apparently he brought back a taxidermied raccoon with him. So that's what I was over here.
I
Did he
think
have
they would have
time to
rather.
go hunting?
I have no idea where he got this thing, but he's carrying it off the
I
plane.
think they would have much rather had a trophy. We'll
He's
talk
just
about
walking down with a taxidermied raccoon.
We'll talk about the World Cup, and I don't know, but I mean, aren't people just screaming that they're handing Argentina the World Cup now?
Well,
I
they
mean,
are,
it's just
so,
incredible what's
I mean,
happening.
It feels like it. It feels like it.
It really does.
And
So,
I try not to be the conspiracy guy.
I know, but come on. We'll talk about that as well. Last Padre drafted number 1, who was a college player. Tony, any thoughts? Last number 1 pick who was out of college. Eric Lauer,
Wow.
Kent State
I would've got
University,
that.
2016. Last time.
Was your dad a first round pick?
Third.
No, third
Oh,
round.
okay. I was just going to yell at his
Yeah.
name, but then I didn't know. So
Gwynn Chris
Yeah.
going to
time.
be coming back after Tony sends us to the break.
More Gwynn Chris on the other side.
Ben and
I'm going to throw it in there. Spiro's helping us welcome Tony back to the All-Star Break in studio today. He's going to start thinking that when he comes in, we get Spiro's, but it just worked out.
I'm not even on this segment. You guys do your thing. I'm going to eat right now.
Yeah, I was going to say,
He'll
how
be,
are we supposed to do a show now?
I know,
that we
I may have to do the
Spiro's?
rest of the show by myself, but we're
I'll
excited.
pop in if you need me, but I'm just over here eating.
I will. I'll let you know. Well, I thought it'd be fun, or maybe not, to just kind of hand out individual grades for the first half of the season. And so we're going to bring in Professor Gwynn and Professor Ello. And I think we might even let our teacher's assistant, Skraby.
That's rude.
Duck.
That is just plain rude.
That's rude.
I don't take titles seriously, but I'm more than a teacher's assistant.
TA
is
over
what they
there.
I am
Oh,
the
yeah.
lead teacher's assistant.
You might
Still
be the
teacher's assistant,
You might be the
though.
lead, but yeah. So here we go. We'll go down the let's go down the roster.
Oh, let me get
here.
my roster up.
Also,
Yeah.
we have at the end of the show, we're going to recap our AL predictions from before the year.
Oh, good.
Man, I have
bad.
No,
Yeah, I don't know that that's good.
Tony doesn't know this yet because I'm sure he doesn't remember, but I may have had the worst pick in any of our predictions of all time.
I'm not sure.
Okay.
I think I'm going to give you a run for your money
All right.
on some of it. All right, let's start with the catchers. So let's give our first half grades to we'll go in alphabetical order. Luis Campusano, who, by the way, sat out yesterday with stomach pain. And I don't know. Hopefully that's nothing beyond that.
Did he?
'Cause we need
Did he
him.
try this?
That's funny. I can imagine.
So immature, bro.
Yeah, you are. I mean, yes, the training staff came up to him and said, "Is there any way you can pass some gas? You might feel better."
No, they're like, hey, man.
Goodness.
They're going to push him in the stomach and then,
All right.
oh, I can be in the lineup again.
All right. My grade for
All right. That
Luis-
joke gets a D minus.
No, it does not.
My grade.
What do you got for Luis,
For
first
Luis
half?
is an incomplete.
Yeah, I was thinking the same.
He just, if I was just to do it solely off his numbers, he'd probably get a pretty high grade.
Yeah,
But-
he's done great. He has an OPS over 1,000.
Yeah. So,
But that's so limited,
It's just limited
unfortunately.
action. I love that when he did come back prior to the stomach ailment, he kind of hit the ground running, had a homer, didn't seem to miss a beat.
Yeah.
But right now, he just hadn't have enough ABs. He gets incomplete.
I'm a little concerned too because the toe thing I thought took a lot longer. Then I think somebody said he hurt his oblique while he was coming back from that, and now the stomach thing. I hope it doesn't go into anything else. You got to be healthy. Your number one ability is your availability. Rodolfo Duran, I think, would get a little higher grade just because we didn't expect anything from him. He hasn't. I think defensively he's been okay. I'll give him a C. I'd like to hit more, but he's kind of been pressed into service. Skraby, you can jump in too.
Yeah, Luis Campusano, like you guys said, he's been good when he's been there, but he hasn't been there all the time.
So what are you saying? I know what we said. What are you saying?
I'm saying that he needs to stay healthy.
I know what we said.
What's your grade is what I'm asking.
My grade will be, because of the catcher play overall so far this year, B minus.
See, I don't think he was listening to anything
I
we
wasn't.
said.
I wasn't.
He just literally made that.
I was texting someone.
It's funny. We were talking about right fielders. I don't even know why you were talking about Luis Campusano there.
Didn't you guys just bring up Luis Campusano?
He doesn't know what's happening.
No idea.
But if I say the word,
but
if I say sheesh, he'll be what? Hey, look out! What's that? Hey, don't hit the button.
you weren't talking about right fielders.
You don't know what we were talking about.
You were talking about Rodolfo Duran.
No.
Yes.
At the end, we were.
I think Rodolfo Duran, I love his story. Needs to hit more though, but
What
Finish.
grade, please?
C.
C. All right. I will give Rodolfo a C minus.
C minus for Rodolfo. How about Freddie Fermin? I like him better than this grade, but I can't go higher than D. He struggled so mightily there. The 3 home run streak was kind of crazy,
It's fun
Right?
while it lasted.
and then that kind of went away. And I'm going to just say this: mean. I know I'm mean. Sorry, but I've been on this particular train for a while. I'm going to downgrade all 3 catchers at least a half a grade because they just still haven't figured out when to use the ABS. And that's a whole nother discussion for another time. But sorry, they all get that.
Fermin gets a C minus. I mean, him and Rodolfo are basically right at the same.
Okay,
It's kind of true. I mean, they're hitting the same there.
They're good. They're both good defensively. They both have, in different ways, struggle with ABS. I think Rodolfo could challenge more. Freddie probably he has the sentimental challenge too much. Like his pitcher reacts and he's like, "Oh man,
I'm gonna help him out."
Okay, the sense I like that. Am I okay? Freddie Fermin, Tony. I was gonna say D, but Tony sold me. Him and
Moving
Duran
up
are the
to
same
C
guys.
minus.
Yeah.
Of course, if we can get the young lady umpire back behind home plate, then you can challenge, and she wouldn't call it. So
I'll be
you'd
the
be
one
able,
to
you'd be
say
able to,
here.
You'd be able
What
to
are you
say your
gonna say,
challenge.
Skraby,
I'll be the one to say here. I'm not
Miss
saying
Jen
that
Powell?
women aren't qualified for the job. I think women are qualified for the job, but I don't think that she was qualified for the job yesterday.
Yesterday. So
Yeah.
she had a bad day.
She had a bad day. I mean,
I thought her balls and strikes were fine. I didn't understand why she didn't let Song challenge. I get why the
Okay,
Padres
so-
were frustrated with that.
Can we talk about it real quick,
Yeah,
or should we
sure.
wait because we're
no,
doing
go ahead.
This is going to spill over.
I
again.
thought she actually did that perfectly. You can't drop your bat, look, think about it.
Oh, really?
No, you can't do it.
Okay.
It's supposed to be get the call, challenge.
Yeah.
But did he get the call? Because I thought by the time she went up, strike, he'd already dropped his bat because he was so sure it was a ball that he was already running to first base.
He would
Then
never
he stopped
he never
realized it was a strike, and then he challenged.
I don't know that he'd ever left. I think he took his stuff off. He came back up and he looked and he was like disagreeing. And then he was like, no. And I think that was too long. I think I could see why she didn't give it to him.
All right.
I didn't catch this initially. I thought Jackson was the one that tipped her off.
Yeah.
But she actually called the balk like to the letter. Like she called the balk. She got back in position because the hitter can still hit the pitch that's coming, regardless of whether the balk is
Yes,
been
if
caught.
the pitcher continues through with the pitch.
So she had to get back down. It ends up being a strike, and she calls the
All
strike.
right, so basically everybody's criticizing her for two things that she may have done right.
I think she did them right.
Care to speak now, Mr. Woman Hater?
No. Whoa. See? This is what I was about to say. If you go back and before you clip me saying she's not qualified for the job, go back before that and say, I think women can totally do the job.
I heard you say that.
I think that
What? Whoa!
I saw a lot. I saw a lot of people saying that she was so terrible because she was a woman. We all know that's garbage. Okay?
I think there were times where the game sped up on her a little bit, but I thought she did a whole lot better than the jobs I saw her do in spring training.
Did her umpire partners do her a disservice by stepping in and arguing for her?
So I made that comment that I could understand why they did it during the game.
Right.
But I think they did kind of do her.
Let her do her thing.
Yeah. I think she was prepared to handle it.
I'm sure she was.
You see, he hove Steven. He got him up out of there.
Yep.
Like, you got to go, son. But listen, it looks funny because she is a woman in terms of them seemingly coming to her
That's
defense.
what I am.
But I have seen them do that with rookie, young
with rookies,
male,
they'll do that.
male umpires. So I
fair.
don't think it was completely out of the.
Is she a rookie umpire?
Yeah, she's a caller.
Because I was thinking this yesterday. Can't they just work into getting behind the plate? Can't they get used to being in the park and things like that by
How do you know
umpiring
she
the
wasn't?
bases?
Was she there?
No, I know that she's been
all
behind the
weekend?
plate before, but
Was she there
I
all
honestly
weekend?
didn't think
Or
her-
she was there.
All right, so she was. She did second and first
But
the
I'm
days
saying
before.
the plate seems like something you get maybe in
you
your
also
second
got to
year.
keep in mind, right? You got 3 other people on that crew who've already done the plate.
Yeah,
The plate is
that's how it
taxing
works.
on
Yes.
these umpires, and you get hit. You see these guys take foul balls. Doing it back-to-back days or having to come back around a little quick, I don't know that is conducive for the
Can
group.
we also just add the final piece to this? I think if she would have allowed Sun Mung Song's challenge, I think he would have been wrong.
He wouldn't. No, not he would think he would have been wrong, and
Yes.
we would have lost the
They would have
challenge.
been done.
I said that.
That pitch was a strike.
Jesse and I both said it. It was like it's a good thing she didn't allow because
Right.
we would not have been able to challenge the rest of the game.
All right. So
in the end, she helped the Padres more than she hurt the
did.
Padres.
I
She
think a
did.
little love for old Jen yesterday. Not so bad. All right, let's move on. We'll go through the infield a little quicker here, guys.
She was better than her numbers were coming in. She was towards the bottom in terms of.
Okay.
She did a good job.
I think people are being overcritical. Xander Bogaerts' grade, I think a B+ for April, and B- for the rest. Got off to a really good start.
He did.
It's been a little more steady, mediocre since then.
Yeah, talking about Ty France. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
You're talking about Ty France. Tony and I are talking about Xander.
I can't give him a B. Yeah, he's got to be lower than that. I'm gonna give him a C.
Okay. Jake,
C+. Thanks for asking.
Yeah, I knew you'd get in there. Jake Cronenworth, incomplete, but trending lower. I hope that the second half is more like Jake.
Yeah,
and I think it can be.
Yeah.
Ty France, I'm going to go into the A-. I don't think he could have given you more than he's given you. I don't even know if he's made an error, maybe one somewhere that I don't remember. He's been great on defense.
Solid.
He's cut down runs at the plate, and he's come up big in the batter's box. Anything different?
No, I'm gonna ride that A-.
Okay.
Yeah, he's been great.
Manny
I was going to
Machado.
see if I can give him an A+, but A-.
Nobody gets an A+ till they lead us to the playoffs.
I'll give Manny a C+.
C+
because of the homers and RBIs being on track, but C+ is not a Manny Machado grade.
No, it's not a grade for him. C+ is also fair if you consider how many games has his home runs won the game.
At
least a half, a dozen.
There's enough.
Yeah. All right. Skraby, in on that?
I would say C- just because he's been hitting under 200 all the way until yesterday. Basically, I mean, from May through June
until last Friday, had the lowest batting average in baseball. That
so I'm gonna have to go C-.
Needs to be said. Gavin Sheets. Gavin Sheets is, I don't know. I don't want to say disappeared, but he's not had the impact the last month that he had earlier in the year.
No.
So I don't know. He hasn't been talked about a whole lot because everybody else is struggling around him.
He's got 14 homers, which puts him on pace for more than he had last year. So, and this is going to be a theme. He's going to get a C for being this one.
Yeah. I think he would have been above C for sure until the last month.
Yeah.
Hasn't really been a threat. The kind of threat that I had seen him be. Sun Moon Song moves up from, honestly, a waste of money to me to somebody I'm glad they have now.
I would like to point out that I did say you were maybe being a little too harsh on a guy who started the season. Because I saw this coming all along, Chris.
Oh, you knew that he'd pick it up?
I've been a big Sun Moon songer.
Yes, you are. What do you, Tony? You said about Sun Moon. You've been happy with his in the batter's box. He's made adjustments and improvements.
I'm going to give the young man a C+.
Yeah,
I think he's defensively. I'd never had to doubt. He just seemed like from the.
I am shocked at how good he's been, though.
The very beginning, watching him in spring training, he just seemed like that was his thing. But now to watch his, even though it hasn't been like crazy fast progression, he has progressed at the plate. I give him a C+.
Miguel Andujar, I think he's given them what they expected. So that's a C, but I'm going to go a little higher. B-.
Me too.
He kind of gives me more of a threat in the box than I feel the others do.
Agree.
I'm going to go. I agree with you. B-.
All right, Jackson Merrill, C-. Can't give him a C because he hasn't even been Jackson, although Jackson himself is a higher grade than a C.
I would say his defense puts him at a.
He saved a lot of runs.
I was going to say his defense puts me between a C+ and a B-.
Really?
Whatever that is.
Really? I can't go there.
That's high.
Yeah.
I'll settle at a C.
Even though he's robbed like 5-6 home runs this year.
If he hadn't done that, it would.
Let me ask you real quick.
Wouldn't be good.
Have you seen him making adjustments at the plate? Because I can't recognize them.
I thought, although what's my guy? Gosman gave him some fits yesterday. The 2 previous days, I thought he swung the bat really well, and I was encouraged the way he was swinging it.
Fernando on the way out.
C.
C.
I was going to say B- because he's kind of been their best hitter lately.
Okay. We'll do pitchers later in the show. Gwynn and Chris continues. So last night the bus was to leave for the airport at 8 p.m. And Tony, you know this. Everybody knows this. You know, if you're hooked up with anything like this, as Pete Carroll used to say, on time means you're late.
Right.
So Amy's the young lady who handles all the travel and puts together the itinerary. So we're just about ready to leave. You know,
TJ Lucida.
She stands up as the bus is kind of rumbling to life. And she goes, okay, everybody get your passports out. I want to make sure nobody leaves without their passport. Because, again, you are talking to college kids here, and you don't want
college
them
kids,
to,
That's what she thought she was talking to.
She thought she. So I'm sitting there, and I'm thinking to my head, like, well, you don't need a passport for this trip. I didn't even bring one. We're just going to the Bahamas. And so, yeah.
That was your thought process? The Bahamas are an international flight, I believe.
This is almost equal to the fact that North Dakota borders Canada.
I think it does equal that, Skraby.
Actually, I forgot all about that.
Yeah, I forgot about it too, buddy.
Right. So for whatever reason, I did not bring my passport.
Wow.
I'm sitting there, and I'm like, my stomach, you have your sinking feeling. And I'm like, what? Never do that. Yeah, thank you. And I was like, oh no, I don't have my passport. Here's my second thought, guys. If I just quietly call Lori, because the flight wasn't until 10 o'clock. You got some extra time. So I said, if I call Lori and just have her bring my passport down to the airport, I'll be able to get away with this without everybody knowing that I blew it. Because that isn't a factor here. You don't want to be embarrassed. So she's in the back checking the players' passport situation out. And I'm having this argument with myself. Oh no, what do I do? And so my first thing is I'll call Lori and I'll just say, hey, can you, I blew it. I forgot my passport. Can you meet me down at the airport? And then I thought, we live 25 minutes from the airport. Lori is not going to be happy. Getting my passport and driving it down there.
Because the airport is really easy to access these days.
And never easy to access, exactly. So I had a quick discussion with myself, and it was either A, it's time for me to embarrass myself in front of the team, or I'm going to have to ask Lori to drive to the airport. I chose the first one. So I said, oh my goodness, I can't believe I forgot my passport. I don't have it. And Stacey Terry Hudson looked at me and like, what? Like you? I mean, she wasn't mean about it. She was just like so surprised. And as I was, and everybody's like, what are you going to do? And I said, well, I live, literally 10 minutes from the school. And I said, I'm going to call Lori right now. Is there any way we can just hold up for 10 minutes?
What?
That's all. It was either that or make Lori drive down, Skraby. You got to understand my options here. They're very limited.
I get it, but I think your mistake means that you have to
do the hard one.
Yeah, you have to deal with the hard part.
I agree. Well, this didn't turn out a whole lot better. Amy, it's her first year on the job, but she's a very nice gal, so I don't have any really, I don't have any cachet with her yet. And she's like, looking at her watch, looking at Coach Stacey Terry. She's like, 10 minutes, because that can be a little...
That's stressful.
Well,
it's stressful. And she doesn't care. Her job is to get everybody on that damn plane.
Right. And a lot of times what we don't know, the traveling party doesn't know, is they've already called ahead and talked. They have a travel agent that's going to kind of expedite the process a little bit. And if they mess up that contact... then everybody's messed up.
So everything is thrown asunder if you got to wait 10 minutes. And but I'm on the phone with Lori, and Lori's like, well, I'm not going to the airport. There's no way. She's like, you tell them that I'll be there in 10 minutes.
You tell them.
And I will give Lori a lot of credit. She, while this discussion was going on, found the passport and was already in the car.
Whoa.
So I give her a ton of credit. She didn't wait for... okay, go get the passport and hurry up.
Because she knew she wasn't going to the airport. So
she knew she wasn't going to the airport. Exactly, Tony.
She's like, I'm in the car.
She did.
Ladies and gentlemen, is where we usually do the Daily Gambit. Don't know
There
what
has to be a game or two for us to do
Don't
that.
know what we're gambling today, but
Oh, I guess that's right. There's not much going on.
So there's 2 WNBA games, but I don't know that's enough.
We could just quickly look over the bets that we made last week, if you would like.
let's do that. Real quick.
Recap, especially the tennis. I like the 2 championship matches, both Saturday and Sunday, were pretty good ones at Wimbledon.
So, well, let's get to the Daily Gambit theme music, please.
Do you like money?
I think about money a lot.
Do you like money without doing anything?
Winning.
Do you want to make money while watching sports?
I think Washington is immortal luck.
Washington! Woohoo! If you answered yes, this is your segment. Just don't blame us when you lose.
Nothing is ever your fault.
It's your game. Take it.
Gwynn and Chris go through the top bets of the day in The Daily Gambit on 97.3 The Fan.
Daily Gambit is our daily sports betting segment here on Gwynn and Chris. Please, everybody, gamble responsibly. We are broadcasting live from the Bill House Studios, where we know how. Norway and England. We're going to get into this in 340, talk more about the World Cup, because there's some stuff to be talked about in this one. England was a goal favorite, and England ended up winning by 2-1, so it ended up being a push because Norway, scored that 1 goal.
England got the goal
I
pretty
didn't
late.
explain that well. Tony's giving me a look. I definitely boxed that up.
No,
Do you want to try it again?
No, Chris can go. No, Chris, I need you to clean this up for me.
Clean up your stuff?
Yes.
England, I don't know what to tell you. I mean, there was a push.
Okay, so I did get it right. Tony
Yeah,
was giving me this
they
look
tied.
like I got it wrong.
Yeah, you're favored by 1. You win by 1.
All right, Argentina minus 1.5 against Switzerland. Now, I was really cheering for Switzerland. Apparently, there's this thing where you can flip a yellow card, and
Let me explain to the folks.
please,
So much happened here,
Yeah.
but all of it was in favor of Argentina.
all of it.
Unfortunately, the call was right. Right before, I don't know if it was right before, but they decided this year that, and I guess the part that irritates me is that flopping in the men's game is a thing. They've been doing it. They decided this year that
They're going to penalize.
they're going to
it.
penalize
Yellow
you
card it.
if indeed your flop caused a card. They could review that.
So right. So
And-
he flopped. The other guy got a card because the referee was duped,
Right.
I like how you did that.
and the
Dupe.
guy who got that yellow had already had a yellow.
Yes.
So that means that's automatic. You now have red,
Now you have red. He's ejected.
and basically game's over. I mean, Argentina gets to play the last 40 minutes of the game
Man
up
up.
a man.
Yeah.
And Switz hung on as long as they
You
could.
did.
But I think the argument that you might mention, Tony, is that guys are falling and holding their leg and
All-
spinning around and in terrible agony all the time. This just was not the time for one of those calls. It's
I'm not.
horrible.
I'm not 1,000% sure. I think the in order for them it to be a reviewable thing, a player has to have received a card, if I'm not mistaken, on the duped call.
Okay.
But either way, like I've watched pretty much all these games, and every single one of the men's game, someone goes down and is trying to dupe the
every
official.
time.
So what makes you decide whether or not this dupe raises the level?
I'll
enough
tell you what makes
to
you
give the
decide.
card.
I'll tell you what makes you decide. If it happens against Argentina, that's
Oh,
what
good
makes you
point.
decide, and
Good
that's what
point.
people are saying.
Good point.
Because if you go back to the match previously against
that was-
Egypt, Argentina had a goal, Egypt goal disallowed, which people thought was a little wonky. And then later in the game, a Egypt player got pulled down right in the penalty box, and they didn't even look at it again.
Yeah.
And Egypt said, well, what happened there? Anyway, so a lot of people think Argentina is being handed the title, which is why
Listen, I don't like Argentina. I don't want them to win, but I don't know that. I would like to believe that these officials are not out here just
they can't.
saying,
It would be so
just
difficult.
Could they
fanboying
really
over
be
Messi.
like
I-
fixing the world?
I can't-
I can't go with.
Do you think they get, because there's no way they could fix something to happen on the field. Do you think they get the directive like, hey, if there's a way
But they can
we can
fix
help Argentina, let's do it.
Unfortunately, you really only have to get to one of two people, the ref or the
VAR,
the VCR or whatever he is back there.
It is kind of a VCR.
Yeah.
But
Tony,
do you know what VAR stands for?
These guys. Yeah, we had this on a trivia.
Oh, he's looking it up. You can't look it up.
Why you asked me the question? You want the
okay.
answer?
I know the answer.
We know the answer.
Oh, go ahead.
It's virtual assistant referee.
There you go.
So he can make that call, but
The virtual assist can definitely be had.
you
I'm
just
saying.
cannot have a call in soccer, man. A red card or a penalty kick is game deciding calls. And those have to be on the up and up. And if one moment they're not, anyway.
I agree.
All right.
All right. Moving on. Who had more
But
goals?
the winning side there was Argentina
Yeah.
because they scored a third goal
Yeah.
They did.
and ended up beating the spread.
Yes, we both picked Argentina.
Okay.
More goals in the game: England and Norway, or Argentina and Switzerland. Both of us went England, Norway. England, Norway only had 3. Argentina, Switzerland had 4, so we
Okay.
lose. Padres minus 1.5 against the Blue Jays. You went Jays. I went Padres. Jays did win this game 5-3. Unfortunately,
Okay.
it's a very depressing night. San Diego and Toronto over under 8.5 total runs in that game on Friday. I went under. You went over. It was 8 total bases. Who had more, Vlad or Tatis? Both of them had the same.
They
had
tied
base.
1-1, yeah. But Vlad's barely was a 1. He dribbled it out in front of the plate. God.
Who would win, Makova or Noskova?
Yeah.
I said Noskova. You said Makova.
Mhm.
Makova won.
No,
Right?
Noskova won. So you're totally wrong.
See, there's too many ovas in this.
It's unbelievable.
I did not pay attention to Wimbledon.
Well,
over
you
the
don't have to
weekend.
pay attention to look on the line and see who won the match. Or you wouldn't think.
I know who won the men's match. Sinner.
Okay, but before we get to that, I just want to mention that the women's match had a really impressive performance by this gal who won because she won the first set pretty easily. She was up 5-2 in the second, so she was right there to wrap it up, go home, ball game over. She blew 5 match points. She lost 5 games in a row, and Makova won the set and tied it up at 1-1. Well, who has all the momentum going to the third set?
Makova.
And give credit to the young, the 21-year-old. She somehow turned it back around and won the third set and won it. So that to me is pretty impressive. You let a lead like that get away, that can stay with you the rest of the day. But she
Definitely
didn't. So
can.
good for her.
Sinner is Zverev. You chose Sinner. I chose Zverev. Sinner won his match.
Chris, what team is that?
Okay, that is
Jaguars and Oilers.
That is the Houston Oilers, Tony.
No, I know the Oilers.
Oh, the Jags. That's the original Jags from like 1996.
Yeah, Mark Brunell.
That's
at quarterback.
96?
Yes.
I thought for sure this was 80. And I was like, there's no team in the 80s that had.
But the Jags didn't play in the 80s.
That's what I'm
so,
saying.
Yeah, this is definitely 96.
That's the
Yeah.
Jaguars.
And Mark
Yeah.
Brunell was he was like the Steve Young clone, and I loved him.
Yeah, whoever, and by the way, this is watching NFL Network if you're wondering what we're talking about, but this is called the Player's Choice Game, and this is Desmond Howard's pick. Desmond, of all the games played in the history of the NFL, this is the one you want to see again?
Something clearly happened that we don't know
This is
about.
the middle of the season, and, nobody even remembers this happening.
Is there
Wow, that's how old I am, by the way.
Jaguars?
The Jaguars used to look like this.
That's what
and
they
I
were,
didn't
yeah.
recognize them.
Yeah, they didn't. They worked hard on the beginning of the franchise. The unis came later.
They did.
Yeah.
Last couple bets: Dallas Wings my 7.5 against the Toronto Tempo.
Yeah.
We both chose the Tempo, and we were both.
Is that
correct.
where,
I'm sorry, we were
Tempo
wrong.
is? There in
Yeah,
Toronto?
Tempo.
Toronto Tempo.
Or no, Dallas won 1. I'm really bad at this today.
Yes, you are.
108.95.
Today?
So we lose the bet.
Just today.
Who scored more, Paige Beckers or Marina Mabry? They both scored 34.
Marina's
so.
been in some stuff here lately.
She had
boy.
53, and then yesterday she got
to shoot to the back.
She reaches down to get. The WNBA can't get out of its own way. If they don't get an official
For real.
to learn how to ref the game, the whole thing's going to go up in smoke.
Oh,
And we had our guy on from the Indiana Fever, the voice of the team, talking about Caitlin Clark and all that.
Yeah.
And I mean, he said a lot of good things and stuff I learned about Caitlin Clark and everything. But the one thing we all agreed on is that until they get better officials, this is going to be taking away from the game.
It is.
But this Mabry reaches down on the floor to pick up or
loose
to
ball.
tie up a loose ball because there was another player. The player on the floor basically reaches out and just swats her away.
Hit her right in her mouth.
And so that's a technical. Then later in the game, that same player picked up a shoe. It wasn't her. Somebody else's shoe came out and threw it at Marina Mabry. Like, what are we doing?
Hit her right in the back.
She's walking down the court the other way.
The funny
Oh my
part
gosh,
is
I just saw this.
the funny part is you don't see her throw the shoe. You just see the shoe
Right.
on the
Yeah,
ground.
that's all you see is a shoe come.
And it was the homegirl who's missing the shoe is like trying to hunt her shoe down.
Trying to find her shoe. The league is becoming I mean, I mean, you gotta do this better, ladies.
For real.
Yeah, I don't understand. I
It's
gotta
the
say,
refs got to get. They got to
The refs
They
can't
got to
get control of the game. That's what's happening. And you get pushing and shoving, and somebody takes an elbow, even totally by mistake early in a game, and nobody calls it, nobody sees it. You have to go out and do Tony's favorite thing later, vigilante justice.
It's gonna happen.
It's going to happen.
Every sport,
Yes.
men, women.
Right.
If you don't have officials there to keep it under
Yes,
control,
if you get that elbow call right away, player gets a flagrant, that's the end of the thing. It's
right,
over.
It's done.
But the officials in the WNBA are not good enough.
They are
And that
not.
is killing the league right now.
It really
I hate to
is.
say it
I
because I
hate-
really want this thing to
I
go.
hate that you've informed me that it's the same officials that we have.
Some of them are in our league. I kid you not, Tony. And that's why I'm
That's
laughing when
crazy.
they say, "Oh, we're trying to get better." And no, you're not. You're not even getting. You can't even get college officials from the ACC. You're getting them from the Mountain West, and believe me, they're not good
It's
enough to
not
do those
fair.
games, which they've proven.
Yeah. All right. I didn't know I needed to see a shoe being thrown on a call or a basketball court, but I do. I cannot believe that happened on a basketball court. Like, remember when George W. Bush, someone threw a shoe at him
Yes.
back in the day?
George showed off great athleticism.
Oh,
too.
yeah, he dodged that thing so quick.
He was ready for that.
Yeah.
Poor Mabry didn't even get to dodge it because she didn't even see it coming.
Oh,
yeah, well,
yes.
they had better officials in the press conference for George Bush than they did on the court yesterday, so he was able to get it out of the way.
All right, let's get to break. What are we doing on the other side there, Scrape?
Oh, we have plenty of different topics. that we
AJ
could go into.
Preller had his first half. It turned into like a first half conference. It was really about the draft, and then they kind of were able to corner him.
Yeah,
Get
good
him-
try.
Get some
Yeah,
other
how about that
questions.
draft choice? Well, the kid. All right, never mind that. How come you're only 48 and 48?
Yeah. So we'll get to that on the other side. We're Gwynn Chris.
continuing here, all of us in the Bill Howe studios, where we know how. All guests on the SDCCU Fan Hotline join us on the SDCCU Fan Hotline. I think I already said that. It's definitely not big bank banking. It's better. Skraby tells me you don't have a guest coming up at the moment, but we have a World Cup soccer segment for you soccer fans, coming up in the next segment.
Now, there's lots of debate about that England and Norway game, and
what's the debate
Erling
there?
Haaland coming out of the game early.
The wire.
They took him out.
The wire is definitely a big problem.
Yeah.
Have you heard about that, Chris?
I did. I don't know.
Here's the thing with the wire thing, because I've heard some commentary on it. Did your eyeballs actually see the ball hit the wire, or did your eyeballs see that the ball seemed to come down weird?
The latter.
The latter.
It came down weird. You can't really see it hit the wire.
For those who don't know, this particular World Cup ball has a chip in it. And I don't know if you guys remember, one of the early games, VAR was able to determine that it caught a follicle of hair on one of the guys, and it changed how the call was made because the ball could pick it up. According to FIFA, and the problem with FIFA is that nobody really trusts FIFA at this point. They say that the chip indicates there was no disruption in terms of it hitting anything. And so that's what they're going off. I think the problem is that no one really believes FIFA.
No.
Nobody believes FIFA. And then
At all.
the other part of the statement that has people wondering is that FIFA later on would go on to say, it really didn't matter whether the ball hit the wire or not, because the winner of the England-Norway game is going to lose to Argentina anyway. We'll make sure of it.
They didn't really say that, did they?
Could you imagine? I mean, that's basically what people are really thinking.
There goes any little bit of credibility they had at that point.
England, Norway, whoever won was just, we just wanted to get the game over. Make sure Argentina had an opponent. All right. AJ Preller did the draft over the weekend. The Major League Baseball draft. By the way, did I see correctly that Rod Manfred didn't even pronounce the first draft choice's name correctly?
Butchered it in the same way not his predecessor, I guess, is
one of his predecessors.
Was
his
Roger.
colleague?
His colleague.
Oh, hold on.
His commissioner colleague.
Hold on.
Same way
Who was the first draft choice? Tua Tagovailoa?
Might as well have been.
Yeah, right. Might as well. What was the problem?
Oh, here it is.
Tua Tagovailoa.
Do we have Rob saying?
Do we have Rob Manfred?
I should have grabbed this. This is a me thing.
Come
Hold on 1 second.
This is low-hanging fruit.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Well,
I have
you can just play.
send me the cleanup.
You can play.
You can just play him talking to Corey Seager, and we'll get an idea of how he sounded.
Or you could play the clip of them actually cleaning up the draft
that's what I was thinking
in the
of.
background,
Which, by the way,
while it's happening.
we'll get to that later, but here is the actual clip.
With the first pick of the 2026 MLB draft, the Chicago White Sox select Rock Chalewski, a shortstop from UCLA.
Was that Rock Blue Chulewski?
Oh, hey,
I thought
like
I'd throw that little extra promo in there.
That is good, dude.
Blue Chewhisky.
Blue Chulewski.
I like it.
Yeah.
Do we have the real
So that's not the way his
pronunciation
name is pronounced.
of his name? Can we find that somewhere?
Yeah, it's not that.
Yes.
Because I didn't hear this live, but man, he was getting roasted online.
Well,
It was coming up on the phone all during the game.
I mean, the baseball draft is never going to make it, in competition with the other two
It's
because
Chalowski.
Chalowski. So he was Chalewski.
Can we get Chalewski?
Yeah.
By the way, this is the only time this young man is ever going to have his name called
Right.
as the number one pick in the draft.
Yeah, and the
And it
commissioner
forever will be that.
commissioner had one thing to do.
Yeah.
Chalewski. Padres went high school heavy, and
MLB draft,
One more time.
the Chicago White Sox select Rock Chalewski.
Tua Tagovailoa. Well, give me I got to hear my guy now. Rick Ross. There we go. Tagovailoa. Yeah, get him to do the pronunciations next year.
I mean, I get Rob Manfred's a busy man, but doesn't someone put
No,
some-
somebody's got to help him. Come on.
You can't have been begging all of us to watch the draft.
Right, that's what I mean. Yeah, you want people to start tuning in.
First of all, I just think having the draft happen while Major League Baseball games are actually happening.
Yeah, is that
It's the same thing for the futures game to me. Like, why are you trying to display your most young best prospects in all of baseball?
Wait a second. The futures game was
yesterday
during the Padre game.
during the Padre game.
Yes.
They were
What the
playing.
hell are they doing?
Not like on a Wednesday when they have nothing going on.
They've been doing it like this since it started, and it has never made sense. Like, why wouldn't you want to, first of all, highlight just your All-Star game, and then let that momentum roll into the young guys playing on a day?
Well,
By
you
the
know
way,
why, Tony? Because Wednesday is really a crowded day on the sports calendar. We wouldn't want to do it that day. We'll be sharing with so many other things.
Are they keeping it open for the ESPYs? Like, I don't understand. Like, it just doesn't make any sense to me.
That is absolutely.
So so you got the draft.
That's
you're
like shooting
butchering-
yourself right in the foot.
You're butchering the first guy's name, and then we'll play it for you later. I mean, can you imagine NFL draft going on there in the middle of second round, and you hear beep?
Now, let me pull that up now.
Get out of here. No, wait. They were backing up and taking the sit down?
They were taking.
Just wait, Chris.
We're gonna play it.
Just wait, because Tony is being,
He's being
this,
kind.
This actually reminds me of a time when I worked with a guy named Judson Richards, and he ended up having to do a Super Bowl Radio Row thing up in San Francisco for Super Bowl 50. And since he was the only guy there was a guy who just decided to vacuum right in front of Judson while he was doing the show. Judson's like on the air. Hey, I'm the only one here. Can you go down there, please? He's just vacuuming. Anyway, Chris, here is how they sounded wrapping up the draft.
Big selection to go from this school. This is why I'm in baseball, because the atmosphere around Woodstock, Georgia is baseball 24/7. It's
Just
minutes away
dropping
from East
things.
Cobb. Everybody plays, and they play year-round. Nick Markakis started this arms race.
They are just shutting it down.
They really are. It's like
Listen,
he said, I'm not paying for another night.
I get it. It's the end of the draft, but come on.
So what?
You can't wait. You can't go to a place that allows you to just finish up, and then you can take everything down.
Yeah.
Like,
You know
why
what?
would I tune into that right there?
You shouldn't.
And these are the people that are going to save the sport in the negotiations in December, huh? Yeah, we're in deep trouble, guys. We are in so much trouble.
Should we play the AJ Preller clip now?
You know what? We were going to have AJ talking about his impressions of the first half, but we can get that in a minute. I really got to go a little further on the mess that is baseball because, right now, from what I can tell, Dick Monfort is the one that the other owners have decided to put their fate in. And I don't know why you would choose the, worst / cheapest owner to go do something like if this was the NBA negotiating and you had Mark Cuban, you'd feel like it'd get done in about 10 minutes. Somebody'd be smart. He'd listen to the other side. He'd go home. He'd figure something out. He'd present it. He'd be confident. But this is the problem. The players can make, I think the players will make perfect sense and they will be able to present their case. And I'm so worried about these people on the other side. I think they're going to screw our game up. Like we're all going to be sitting here watching it go away and we're going to be powerless to stop it.
I got faith. I have faith
I hope you're right.
in wiser minds in terms of the money that they would be just burning.
If you can't figure out a way to split up billions of dollars, then it's hard to feel sorry for you.
Yeah.
Well, we'll just keep our fingers crossed and try to enjoy the rest of the season. But these are the people. Let's play the futures game during Sunday afternoon baseball.
Now,
come on.
Is there?
No, there's no reason.
I was going to say, is there any minor league all-star festivities type of thing?
Let me tell you what happens. They miss their games that are on Sunday. Like the minor leagues are playing.
Oh.
And so they'll get on a plane Saturday before that. Because remember, they got to fly in. So they'll be out of the lineup. They'll miss their game. Whereas if they played it on Wednesday, they wouldn't have to miss any games. Yeah. Everybody's going to be there.
Yeah.
We'll probably get a few more eyeballs on it because there's nothing happening.
Yeah.
It makes no sense.
I really didn't even know it happened.
Exactly.
Had no idea.
You didn't get to know that, Leo DeVries had a pretty good futures game.
Of course he did.
I don't care about that. I was actually
anything
cheering for
to-
him. I was like hoping he would strike out.
Anything
I mean, if
to
it makes
make
you feel better,
tougher for the
he ain't in the
Padres.
big leagues yet.
That's true.
He's still in AAA.
Yes,
You
we are
think-
still getting Mason Miller for free
Yeah.
at this point. So
Well, Mason Miller's going to be
understand that
traded here very soon, and then we're going to have nothing
He
from
is
the
not
Mason
gonna
Miller
be
trade.
traded.
You know what we're going to have from the Mason Miller trade?
JP Sears, baby.
That's who we're going to have. We're going to flip Leo DeVries for JP Sears.
We're not going to have JP Sears because we're going to cut him and make Mason Miller a starter.
Oh
according to
yeah,
you.
that's right.
Yeah,
That's
I'm in.
right. I forgot about that part.
I'm in.
All right. In the next segment, we will hear from AJ, get some of his thoughts on the first half. He was trying just to talk about his draft choices, but the media would have none of that. So we'll get to hear from AJ, and we'll get our World Cup update the day before the semifinals get underway. So stick around, and it's probably Tony's turn.
No, it's yours.
Okay.
Ben and Wood.
337. Live from the Bill House Studios. We know how. Tony Gwynn Jr., Chris Ello, Matt Skraby. A little more than an hour and a half, a little less than an hour and a half away from Home Run Derby. New format. New but old. I mean, it goes back to what it was before times were involved. Back to swings. And so, yeah. Scrape.
And if it's tied at the end of the Home Run Derby, they actually play a real game for a couple innings to determine the winner.
Is that right?
Yeah, it's the opposite of the All-Star game. The All-Star game, you play the game, and at the end, you have the Home Run Derby.
Schwarber pitching?
I don't know. I mean, the baseball's crazy. I know that they got to try to keep this alive, but if it went away, I wouldn't miss it.
It's very simple, I think, what you need to keep it alive. And it's going to take, some sacrifice, but dudes have to want to participate.
Yeah.
The actual all-stars have to want to participate. And if you don't get 8 of them, fine. You don't need 8. 6 works. 5 works.
You're talking about the Derby itself.
Yeah.
I wonder if they're contractually
I give you the fix for the All-Star game right now. Want to hear it?
Yeah, please.
Stop playing National League and American League games during the regular season. Boom, fixed.
Oh.
I'll sign up for that.
Take away interleague play.
Take away.
I don't know though, Tony. This Blue Jays Padres thing is scintillating. Had to have it.
The one in August, Tampa and San Diego. Whoo,
but I mean, the thing is that when we can say this, and you can go, "Well, what was the problem?" Well, would you rather that, or would you be everybody more fired up if the Dodgers were here? It would be. It's not even a contest.
Not even close. It's true. And even the Diamondbacks at this point, they're playing well enough. You want to see them come to town. I mean, you don't want to see them come to town because they playing well.
And the Padres are playing so poorly that you want to see the Rockies come to town too. So you need to get some wins.
That's the only one I don't have an argument for. Is you want to play the Rockies more? No, not really.
I mean, do you want to play the Dodgers more?
If it means the All-Star game has the fire that it had before, I'll play the Rockies more. Fine.
Yeah, but the All-Star game is it's never going to come back. It's over. In terms of, mattering.
Yeah. No.
And I think the other thing is, nobody tries to win the game. They actually tried to win the game way back when.
Well, they got all these teams calling the manager like, "Hey, make sure our guy is only used."
It was pretty fun. It was pretty fun, but the other part too, like the National League the National Leaguers were National Leaguers forever.
Right.
And the American Leaguers were American Leaguers forever, and they never did play each other.
Right. They had a built-in kind of
something,
clash.
Yeah.
Our league is better than your league.
I totally get it.
Now they play each other. It might as well just be one league. It is basically one league, except for the All-Star.
I mean, the All-Star game did have importance up until a few years ago. The winner would get the home field advantage in the World Series.
That was stupid too. That was another way
to try for something.
Well, that's because they had to do that to get them to play.
So what you're saying is they just need to get rid of these things.
I just think that there should be a little more. What's the right word? Honor in it. Like, I don't know.
It would be nice. Yeah, honor's a good word, Tony.
A little care.
Honor's a good word, but there's less and less of it.
Okay, so how do you guys feel about Cam Schlittler? He pitched
terrible.
And he says that he didn't feel. Oh, he didn't say this, but his manager said that he had apprehension to pitching after just starting a few days earlier.
Really?
I mean, that's how it works, right? In the All-Star game.
I mean, he's within the number. I'm comfortable with.
He was a Saturday starter,
but I mean, Shohei.
Well, he's getting his knee drained.
Whatever. I just watched this dude hit 2 homers before this break went over.
There's a lot of things you're missing about the All-Star game that used to be fun. I'll give you one. First of all, the guys that were chosen did want to play. And
can I say something real quick? Because
of course.
Obviously my dad went to a lot of these things.
Yeah.
And I can tell you, if I'm being honest, he didn't want to go to all of them. However, he felt like he was obligated to go to all of them, especially the ones that he was voted in for by the fans. Like it was, no matter how bad his knee was swollen or whatever it was, he felt like, these people voted for me, I should go. My peers voted for me,
yeah,
I should go.
I give your dad props but I really in a lot of ways shouldn't have to give him props because I feel like everyone should feel that way.
That should just be that, but that's how it was.
Yes.
Home run derby. You think Ken Griffey Jr. and these guys want to do it every year? No.
But he did.
But he felt obligated to do it.
Ken Griffey Jr. only did it because they let him wear his hat backwards. So he liked that. He thought that was cool.
I mean, I think that's really the majority of it boils.
I remember Joe Niekro of the Astros made his first All-Star game, I'm going to say 15 years into his career. And Lasorda was the manager that year of the Dodgers. Niekro was the Astros. The two of them were competing in the division. Lasorda didn't use him in the game. They immediately went to Houston for the first series after the All-Star break. There were signs all around the Astrodome tearing up Tommy Lasorda, and he was booed vociferously for 3 hours, 3 straight days because he didn't use, his pitcher. I mean, I don't even think anybody would even know if their player didn't play anymore.
That's the tough part, and I don't want to make it seem like all players feel like that because all players don't.
Right.
Most of these guys are extremely excited to be an all-star and enjoy that experience, but there just seems to be too many, Zach Wheeler's in his feels because he wasn't,
He is definitely in his feels.
I mean, I kind of get his, right? He was like in his mind, it's like, I'm not the 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th. I'm the 8th choice.
But isn't he the guy that next year gets chosen and then doesn't go because he pitched on Sunday?
He shouldn't.
I know, right?
He shouldn't. But
don't forget, Zach.
That's how it goes. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'm starting to move into
getting old, Tony.
My Chris Lello lane.
You're starting to get off my lawn.
I don't know.
Plenty of room It's a big lawn, Tony. There's plenty of room here. I want to pull up a lounge chair.
A lot of grass out here, man.
But don't make it too close. Don't put it too close.
I don't know. I would like to see that change a little bit. Like, have a little care.
All right.
Kind of comes with the territory of being good. Like, I was never that good, so I don't have to worry about going to an All-Star game. But some of you mofos is that good. So you gotta
your problem, yeah. Be worse if you don't want to worry about it. Be worse.
The territory.
Now, does Major League Baseball get those guys there? Like, do they give them private planes, or does the team has to do it? There. Because how many of those teams are sending guys coach? I know that Juan Soto had a fly coach for the Home Run Derby years ago, but
I don't think most of them are going coach.
Yeah, I would
most
think
of them are going private.
Them
Rockies players go coach.
They go.
Dick's squad.
They take Greyhound. Are you kidding me?
Hey, congrats on making the All-Star team. The bus leaves right after the game Sunday.
Who are you with?
It's going to take
squad.
It's going to take
Dick squad.
Dick Monfort.
It's going to be about a 3-day drive, so we got to get you out there.
I was going to say we need to have Bud Black again on the show, but he would never be able to tell us all the real stuff.
Nah, Bud's a vault.
He would, but he wouldn't be a vault if we could just sit around and have a beer with him one day.
No.
We'd get all of it.
It wouldn't be for air.
Sure. Right. We'd get it all.
Yeah, I would be willing to forego the air conversation to just get a fly on the wall.
Let's just sit around and hear some Monfort talk.
All right, let's go to World Cup now. Is that what you? AJ Preller.
Yeah, we're going to do AJ Preller. He was asked. He tried to do a draft press conference.
No,
it wasn't working.
More pressing questions.
Yeah, everybody wants to know about the trade deadline.
The draft is such not a good deflector because, it's like these guys ain't gonna be up here for another 3-4 years, so no one's actually gonna really be interested.
Yeah, I saw someone from another team breaking down one of their picks, and they're like, "This is the future of the team." I'm like, "How do you know this? The guy's 18. He's not going to."
They want that to be the case.
Yes,
it's a very hopeful thing.
So yeah, AJ Preller tried to talk about his draft selections. They didn't let him, and then he was asked about his first half big league evaluation.
It's been. I think we're getting to the deadline right about 500, and it feels like it's been that type of half. Where there's been some good, there's been some things that we've got to improve on. We're in position where we could potentially get to October, but we're going to have to get better and we're going to have to improve. And I think, a lot of conversations over the last few days and weeks with our group and our staff and our players are the first ones to talk about, we've got to adjust some things. We've got to play better here in the second half. And, we've been in this spot a couple of times here in the last few years. And then we've been able to play really well in August and September. And I think from our side, but each year is different. So I think, it's kind of like, we get through tomorrow, the folks will be on the draft through tomorrow. And then all the attention turns to our big league team and more so the trade deadline. And we'll be evaluating every day with a group that we hope and we think should play well here in the second half.
He's the master.
Yeah, I was just about to say another master class.
All right, and how to answer a question, but I don't really think he actually has the answer right now.
No,
like usually AJ probably you get the feeling he's answering it, but he already knows something. I don't think he can possibly know what's best to do with this team because you don't know where you're going to be at the trade deadline. You could conceivably be in the wild card spot, or you, as Tony, you could be 8 games out of it, and it'd be silly to trade.
Yeah.
The one thing that I think a lot of us kind of hang on to at this point is was it 2024? The years run together a little. Yeah, 2024, the year they lost the first game of the All-Star break in Cleveland. 7-0 was the score. I thought it was worse.
And then we rolled.
But they were 50-50. So that's right about kind of that was a mirror to that season, right? They were good, they were bad.
Were they 50-50 after the first loss of the break?
Yes,
or
they were 50-49 the day of the All-Star game. And they went into the All-Star game that year, Tony, having lost 7 of 8. So everybody was, I'm sure, furious and ready to give up. And then they came out of the All-Star game and got whipped again.
I mean, whooped.
Right. So they're 50-50. They finished 93-69, which means they went 43-19 the rest of the way. Now, I think we're hanging on to that, and that was the year they ended up losing to the Dodgers in the after they beat Atlanta. They end up losing to the Dodgers in the 5th game, which they seemed like they were going to win that series.
Yeah, they gave that series away.
All right, so that's how that season. So I think we can look at that and go, God, I hope that can happen this season. But are there not, differences in that season and this season, in the sense that season's pitching staff was Dylan Cease, Michael King, Joe Musgrove, and Yu Darvish.
Hold up, though.
Right? That wasn't the whole staff, but that wasn't
the whole staff. However, I believe Darv got hurt. We had some injuries there because I remember how much of I remember at the time we got Martin Perez.
Yeah, Martin Perez came in and did 3-1, 3.46.
We absolutely needed him.
He made 10 starts, and most of them were pretty good. Stephen Kolek started a couple.
I think.
Yeah, no, I know.
I think Joe, we kind of had to get him there, and then he ended up, kind of blowing out.
In the playoff. Yeah. Michael King was a tad more dominant that year. Dylan Cease, for all of the people who said he never pitched well for the Padres, did finish 4th in the Cy Young balloting that year.
Yep.
I never thought I really did. I talked about it the other day. I go, God, he was terrible for the Padres. He really wasn't terrible.
He really had a tough postseason. I think that's what people remember.
Yeah, but they had 2 guys in the top 7 of the Cy Young, Cease and King. They obviously had Suarez closing. They had Morejon. They had Estrada. They had a little late season acquiring Jason Adam.
Oh, we got Scott. That's what we did at the deadline. We got Owing. You got Scott. Who was the other arm? We got another bullpen arm, I think.
Yes, Tanner Scott joined the team too. You're right, Tony. He joined. Hoeing joined. Trying to look at who else was Jason Adam.
Jason Adam. That was the other one.
Yeah.
So we upgraded our bullpen in a crazy way.
Yes. We also had a 21 home run Fernando that year. We had a 292 Jackson Merrill that year.
He was going
We had a season of his life Jerkson Profar that year. And Manny hit 275 with 105 ribs. So look, Cronenworth had 83 RBIs. So that season they went 50-50 and then went crazy.
So let's stop you there.
Could they go 43-19? It doesn't seem like it.
Let's stop you there. Yeah. All right, now let's evaluate this first half. Right, we had an extremely slow start for Manny. A down first half certainly for Jackson. How would
outage for Fernando?
Outage for Fernando.
Jake Cronenworth way lower than he's ever been
and missed most of the first half.
Yeah.
I think the starting rotation has been
in tatters, basically, with the injuries.
And yet they're still 48 in
Right.
48.
That's what I brought up at the beginning. Like, if you want to fire Craig Stammen, I can't stop you from thinking that. But I don't know too many managers who would have their team where they are based on what's happened.
You know what I keep getting from people, and I think they're coming to me hoping that thinking that I'm going to say, oh, you know what, you're right. Albert Pujols is not. I don't think he would have a better record than Craig Stammen. I don't think so. I don't know that, but I don't think so. But a lot of people think that the Padres made a huge mistake by not bringing in Albert Pujols as manager. Last time I checked,
Well,
he
it's
still
fun to
wasn't
say.
manager.
It's also fun to say because we don't know. So stop it.
Literally
He's
don't
not.
know.
The
But I
manager.
get this all the time. Like, they made the
Oh, he'd
worst
be way
decision.
better.
Albert
Yeah,
Pujols.
Because is that because is that just because he's Albert Pujols?
Yes.
Yeah, he has no experience. The last I checked.
That's what I bring that, but he's a Hall of Famer. And so I asked, is that his experience? And they said, yeah. Well, he doesn't have any managerial.
Yeah, well, the people you argue with are a little crazy. So to begin
They're
with.
our listeners, Chris.
Well, they're okay. They're our
and
listeners.
I'm not arguing with them. I'm just trying to get their opinion.
Let's also say that the 2024 team had 6 All-Stars that year. We have 1. That 2024 team had 4 players end up in the top 20 of the MVP balloting, including a guy I didn't mention, Luis Ariz, who hit 318. Anyway, that team seemed to have a lot more going for it than this one does.
I will
we
say
also
this,
don't need to go 43-19. I would say we
tell
can,
you what, I wouldn't mind it though.
Well, we're gonna meet you.
I enjoyed that 43-19.
For
But what I
sure.
didn't enjoy was the heartache leaving Dodger Stadium. So
It's the
if at
worst.
the end, if it starts like this and ends better than that, I'm all in.
I am too.
Had Donovan Solano that year.
I mean, the world's greatest platoon in Donovan Solano and Peralta. Lefty, righty off the bench.
They got it.
They
done.
got it done.
Church
forgot
and
about David
Profar
Peralta.
made a lot of money that year.
No, I gave it back.
You remember middle infielder Nick Ahmed for 2 games at the end of that season? I didn't, but here he is.
He didn't make it very long.
I still miss Christian Villanueva.
Oh, goodness.
I just remember because I was there the day that he hit 3 home runs.
Let's go to break right now.
We will get to this World Cup report. I promise everyone.
Oh, I thought it was I thought somebody called in
What do you mean?
No.
Oh, you mean
for the
that?
World Cup report. No, it's just in the can.
No. Yeah. I'll explain.
Okay.
So Chris vs. Fans next, 833-288-0973.
That was an exciting play all the way around, man. He ripped that thing into the gap, and a great effort. Almost hauled it in on the dive, and would have been a beautiful play to save extra bases.
Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. And that just scraped the zone. The call is overturned. So they've still got both their challenges. Man on second, 2 down. And a swing and a miss.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand this.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. In the air out to center. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. So now back to the top of the order.
Those plays are challenging for outfielders because of the chase to the ball. You know you have to do everything perfect just to track it down. Sometimes even that's not enough to make the catch.
Tatis in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Way back there. It's got a chance. In to score from first. Back to second safely. Nearly got caught in between there.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Jackson Merrill, the next up for the Padres. Tatis leads off second with nobody out. And that one is lifted in the air. Dunn on his way over. He's got it. Tags up from second, and he'll head to third.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
France, the next to hit, takes ball one. Runner on at third, one gone. The 1-1. In the air, right field. Benson gets under it and makes the grab. Runner tagging from third. The relay throw. Safe! And they add to their lead as the run scores from third. And now Terry Francona makes. New pitcher for the Reds, T.J. Antone. He's into the game with the bases empty. Machado now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Swing and a miss. That's the sweeper. Antone, 32 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2014.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
2 down, nobody on. And now it's 3-2. Out to center. And that's the 3rd out. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left on. We head on down to the top of the 3rd. It's the Padres 6 and the Reds nothing.
That was an exciting play all the way around, man. He ripped that thing into the gap, and a great effort, almost hauled it in on the dive, and would have been a beautiful play to save extra bases.
Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. And that just scraped the zone. The ball is overturned. So they've still got both their challenges. Man on second, 2 down. And a swing and a miss.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand this.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. In the air out to center. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. So now back to the top of the order.
Those plays are challenging for outfielders because of the chase to the ball. You know you have to do everything perfect just to track it down. Sometimes even that's not enough to make the catch.
Tatis in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Way back there. It's got a chance. In to score from first. Back to second safely. Nearly got caught in between there.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Jackson Merrill, the next up for the Padres. Tatis leads off second with nobody out.
Oh, Crisello, Tony Gwynn Jr., Skraby, Bill House Studios. We know how. San Diego's #1 sports talk station, 97.3. The Fan, home of the Padres, who head into the All-Star break at 48 and 48. And just to add it all up, they're 7th in the wild card. And they're 3.5 games removed from a playoff spot. But they would have to jump over 4 teams to get there. Skraby and I discussed this the other day, Tony. We kind of settled on a minimum of 86 wins to make the playoffs, probably at least 87. And if that's true, the Padres are going to have to go, pretty good here the last 68 games. I think something around 40 and 28 to make it. And, that's certainly not something that it feels like they can do right now. But you go out and win 7 to 10 on this road trip, and AJ fortifies a couple of things. Who knows? We can hope. Can't we?
I think. Well, listen, the two wins at the end of the first half have me feeling decent.
This is what I said coming in today to myself on the drive down. They win 2 games on back end, right, going into the break. I mean, this is what I thought was going to happen. They're just going to string me along.
Well, you don't have to fall for it. You can just jump off the bandwagon now.
Well, yesterday when
we'll let you back on.
When they went behind in the 8th,
good time.
I was like, prove it to me, Padres. Come back and win this game. And they did. So brought me back in. Is what I'm trying to say.
I see. So you were leaving the bandwagon.
Yesterday was
when that 8th inning rally.
Yes.
Brought
yesterday
you back.
was a perfect example of whether or not the players on this team still care. Because if they didn't care, they wouldn't have tried
if they would have. You mean if all 6 guys got out in the 8th and 9th inning, that would have proven that they don't care?
No. What I'm saying is they do care because they came back and won after going down in the 8th inning after losing a bunch of games late.
So if they didn't come back, then they didn't care.
If they go up there and they flail, if they flail at the ball, then they didn't care.
I got you. Boy, you know what? You talk to all these fans.
He's one of them. He is one of them.
Thank you. You talk to all these fans out there who constantly say really one of the dumbest things you can say as a fan, which is the team I'm rooting for, they don't care.
I'm honestly
but you're saying the same thing.
I don't think Chris is understanding me.
It sounds like he is understanding.
No, what I was saying is like yesterday when they went down in the top of the 8th, people say this team doesn't care. I personally don't believe that. We had this whole talk with Jake Cronenworth on Friday.
You also said that they care because
you saw them come back.
They came back. So Chris's kind of retort to that is if they didn't come back.
If all 6 guys had struck out, could we have just assumed they didn't care?
The quality of at-bats would have helped. Like if the quality of at-bats were there and they still lost, then fine. But if they went up there and they flailed at the ball, like they usually,
I got it. It's the quality of the at-bat that determines
the quality
effort
at-bat.
if they care.
Effort.
Got it.
833-288-0973.
Now Clay thinks I gave up on the team. I never gave up on the team.
Well, because they came back in the 8th, and so they care.
Yes, they care.
Yeah,
they care.
They do.
You know, can we just put that on the hat Friday night instead of the SD?
They
care.
I don't know why you're giving me. You asked Jake Cronenworth a question about this on
Yes,
Friday.
I did, and I asked it only because there's people who are out there who truly believe that these guys just get paid and go home and don't care, and I just can't believe that you really think that. I know you can get frustrated after a game or say it, but to really think it is pretty ludicrous. You know, and so I just wanted to ask Jake, like, what his thoughts are when he hears that, because he's got to hear it from some people.
So I brought this whole thing up so that I could say to the fans that don't think they care, this team does care.
Oh,
if you would have said it
I don't know why you guys missed this.
I don't know how I missed that. You're right.
Yeah, I did miss that too.
I missed that.
Yeah, that because you know how you missed it? He didn't say that.
Oh, I did say that. I did say that.
That's why you missed it.
I did say that.
833-288-0973. We have prizes. Let's play some trivia. This sounds like a fun day to do.
I woke up on the wrong side of the bed today.
At least you didn't leave your phone at home. So there's
That's a good point. Yeah.
If you had one shot, one opportunity to take down the human almanac himself,
howdy do.
Now is your time.
Listen to me, this guy is dangerous.
Now is your opportunity to win a prize.
Well, I hope you know what you're in for.
Chris versus the fans starts now on 97.3 The Fan.
All right. I may have a new way we're going to do questions. In the past, like maybe 2 months, I've been learning how to code and stuff. And I'm having AI help me, but I have possibly coded myself a Chris versus the fans
wait
generator.
Time out. Possibly? Like what is that?
It's still in the testing phases.
Okay.
I can't. I'm trying to learn how to like.
Have you ran into a wall here?
I ran into the wall because I'm trying to get it to give me a new question. When I click a button that says move on to the next question, basically and it won't give you a new question. It just keeps going back to the same question over and over again.
So there's some coding issues that you messed up somewhere in there.
Google Gemini AI has helped me attach it to a MLB API so it can pull stats and things.
Is it possible that Alexa will be asking the questions soon?
No, I have not coded that, nor will I, because I am the one who asked the questions.
Yes.
Sure. All right.
Whatever happened to Tony asking the question?
I know he kicked me off a while ago. He's like, he kept saying, I can just do it.
There was no indication of this happening. It just kind of happened. It
I think it just kind of happened because unfortunately, Tony, you're not with us every day. For
just booted. Well, he's here now.
He doesn't want to do it anyway. Tony, would you like to do it?
Yes.
Okay.
Hey,
you got some questions, but this is where I think we run into the issue is you have the questions.
You have access to the questions.
Do I still? You kicked me out.
I did not kick you out of that sheet.
Oh, okay.
You're still in there.
All right. Oh, no. Well,
the only person not in this sheet is Chris, so he can't cheat. All right.
Because he's well known for doing that.
I've had a few people ask me if you cheat, and I've
I've been asked personally, straight up. People just say, "Do you cheat on the Chris first questions?"
And what do they say?
What
do they say?
He says no.
What do you say? I'm sorry.
I say that would be ridiculous. There'd be no point to have the game if all I did was just look up the answers myself. Be kind of stupid.
All right. We need to read the rules. You have to make it through 3 questions. Each question will get more difficult. If you get the question right, you move on. If you get it wrong and Chris gets it right, you're eliminated. But if Chris gets it wrong, then you move on to the next question or you win. If you're a first-time player, let us know before you get into it. And you'll get that question for free today. You will be the qualification for the grand prize is a 2-night stay at Fontainebleau, Las Vegas, and a $150 food and beverage credit. Oasis Pool Deck at Fontainebleau, Las Vegas has officially opened for the season, offering a 6-acre elevated pool experience with 6 distinct pools and live beach. Enter to win a 2-night stay at Fontainebleau, Las Vegas, and a $150 food and beverage credit. To book your stay, visit FontainebleauLasVegas.com now.
All right. Tony, do you know what a live beach is? No. LIV.
No,
we don't either.
Well, I looked it up. It's a day club. It has nothing to do with live golf. Thankfully for them.
Oh yeah, no, it's just a day club, swimming pool. You guys,
swimming pool area that everybody can go into.
I think Don raved about this live pool.
Don Orsillo?
Yeah,
raved about a Vegas pool.
If you go into,
I'm gonna need photos.
If you walk out, you've probably seen it, just didn't know you were looking at it. If you walk into the booth. On the wall, there's a picture of him, leaning back in a tube. Just
interesting. I'll have to check this out.
Yeah. He was a big fan.
I just never expected Don Orsillo to be a fan of the Lazy River.
I mean, come on.
I like the Lazy River
loves
myself.
The water.
I love the Lazy River.
His mini yacht.
Oh,
I really believe the Lazy River was invented for people like me.
Well, it is. I mean, the name is inviting.
And you're not doing anything.
The name is inviting. Lazy River.
Exactly.
No, it's perfect.
Show me the way.
All right, so we get to our first contestant.
Yeah, let's go to our first contestant. We're going to go to Dylan in Escondido.
Hello, Dylan in Escondido, how are you?
Good afternoon, boys.
Hi, Dylan.
Good afternoon, Dylan. Here we go. First question. Dylan, where is the MLB All-Star Game being played this year?
Oh, man. Philly.
Oh,
he got it.
Scared me there for a second. I'm not going to lie. Here we go. Question number 2. Manny Machado went into the All-Star break on a high note yesterday with a 3-hit game. Before yesterday, his batting average hadn't been above 200 since what month?
Let's go with May.
He went with May.
He's
correct. Once
he was
again.
at 200 in May, huh?
He was at like 220, and then it.
Oh, I would have said. I might have said last September. So good for you.
Here we go. Question
Dylan,
number 3
more.
for the championship. Ooh, who is the only Padre to homer in an All-Star game?
Ever? Wow.
Gotta be. Go with Caminiti.
Oh!
Wow! Money!
Wow, Dylan.
Nice work, my friend.
I mean, you went from potentially the worst answer in the history of the game by missing the All-Star question to having one of the best performances.
Nice work, Dylan.
Great job, Dylan.
Hang on the line.
Wow, that was
Great
good.
to get you
That's a hell of a
information.
piece of
That
trivia
was.
right there. That
That
Cam
was.
and he's the only one ever to homer.
Guess what came up with that? My
Your
coded AI.
coded
thing.
AI.
Ha-ha.
Did it just spit out the same
I
question?
said,
Try
give me
after
a
that?
question about Padres at the All-Star game, and it spit that question out. Went and looked it up. True.
AI coming through for your boy. By the way, as we get ready to go to break, they have the last All-Star game that was in Philadelphia in 1996, and there's 10 players in this home run derby. All of them dudes. All of them dudes that you want to see in a home run derby. Do I need to go through the names? Barry, Jay Buhner. I saw Juan Gonzalez in that bad boy. Did I see Mark McGuire in that? I saw Mark.
There's an A's guy there, so I'm assuming. Was
Mark
he on the A's in 96?
He
Or
was.
was he on the Cardinals at that point?
And this is like American League versus National. They got a little different format going, but this goes to show you get the big dogs in there. People will tune in.
They're also doing it in the middle of the day in Philadelphia. In
blazing.
the middle of the
By
summer.
the way, no shell, no nothing. They got is naked.
That's right.
out
If the
there.
catcher doesn't catch the ball, it goes all the way to the backstop. They don't have advertising on everything either.
No. Jeff Bagwell also in this home run derby.
I cannot believe they played baseball on AstroTurf like this. This field
Let me
looks
tell
ridiculous.
you, in July, that turf is at least 115.
Can't even imagine.
All right, let's get to break. On the other side, is it about time we get to your
World Cup? Yes, we need to.
Let's get to our World Cup
Oh, wait,
conversation.
hold
Dylan, hang on the line. Mr.
Good job,
Skraby's coming
Dylan.
for you. Nice work. More Gwynn and Chris.
Clear your schedule.
Skraby. And it is the Bill Howe Studios. We Know How. All guests join us on the SDCCU fan hotline. It's not big bank banking. It's better. All right. We got our new feature, at least for this week, with the World Cup coming right down to the end here. We got the semifinals coming up starting tomorrow. It'll be at noon. So when we come on the air, Skrabe, it'll just be either wrapping up or going into extra time. It's France.
It's France.
It's France and Spain in one game. And, my goodness. France and Spain, England, and messing up the European flavor of it, Argentina on Wednesday. But we got a World Cup report for you. And it is brought to you by Harrah's SoCal. Catch the final of the World Cup July 19th. That's this coming Sunday. It'll be at the First Down Sports Bar, or join our massive ticketed event at the Event Center. Don't just watch history, be part of it in Funner, California. Enjoy your World Cup update.
Yeah, so we all know.
Oh, you just read this? Get out. I thought it was a contained thing.
Oh, no.
Oh, my God.
I mean, our boss did send us a bunch of emails about this, but
I don't read anything he sends, and you know that.
No,
he knows that.
No, we are happily going to be talking about World Cup here. Thanks to
I'm so
Harrah's
sorry. Okay,
SoCal.
I would have set that up a lot differently.
Should I have done this? And in the weekend,
I thought it was going to be like
over the weekend.
Yeah, I thought there's going to be music and some highlights and all kind of interviews with the VAR guy. The whole thing.
Chris, we're radio. We don't have that sort of stuff anymore. Okay,
I guess not.
But the England game caused a bunch of controversy. Number one, the removal of Erling Haaland from Norway's game.
They took him out.
They took him out before the second extra time period.
Okay.
So he was no longer able to play, and a lot of fans are like, "Why did you do that?" The commentators were saying that he looked gassed the entire game. They were playing in Miami. Miami was extremely hot,
and that was kind of my man's point.
Yeah,
you discussed earlier where the English.
Jude Bellingham. We'll get to him in a second. But it was hot, and so they removed him from the game. He just looked like he was not having it on the bench. But
it didn't look like he had much of an effect on the game before then.
There's a couple things that are being pointed out. There was one play, and I guess in the World Cup, if you have one opening, you need to take it. There was an opening. His teammate just kind of dribbled into a circle and got it stolen.
Dude.
And he just kind of stood there like, what is going on?
When they showed it from the side angle, it looked absurd.
It did. He was
wide open. And my man was like, almost looked at him and was like, nah.
He was doing
my
this
World Cup moment.
Whoop, 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 whoop. Oh, wait, the ball got stolen. And
you got it. You have to get him the ball at least like twice.
He's literally your best player.
You're going to get 2 goals if you do that. But I never saw him even really have the ball.
He didn't really have much of an impact on the game, and
but it is kind of interesting. That's still quite a. I mean, I don't know. I think the coach deserves some, at least to be questioned.
You can't take him out.
That's my point.
At that point,
even if he's gassed.
Even if he's gassed, he still draws attention, right?
He can still
so
kick
that
the ball
somebody
to the
else
goal.
might get open. I don't know. I mean, they were down really 2 minutes into the extra time.
Yeah.
Is that the way I'm reading it?
No, Jude Bellingham did score really early in the extra time. But
they had time to come back. Yeah, I don't know. I don't see why I didn't know they took him out.
So we already talked about the ball hitting the wire. A lot of people think that the equalizer Jude Bellingham scored should not have counted because the ball hit the wire, came down. Once the ball hits the wire, the ball is dead. It's a free kick right there. Jude Bellingham and England took it all the way down the field, off of the wire, they say, and he scored. So that's a major controversy in the whole thing.
And we still don't know really if it ever hit it or not.
We don't.
We don't have anything concrete. Did they stop it and look at it?
No, that's the thing.
Yeah, that's another
They brought it back.
That was, I think, the bigger issue is that as much as they've been stopping the game to look at it, they did not stop it on this.
They stop it for anything.
The very least it should have been stopped.
Yes. And they even pointed out in the halftime report, they were talking about it. So it was one of those things that spread quickly. But another thing that at least England's fans are talking about is Jude Bellingham. I think it's Bellingham. response to the interviewer telling him what his coach said about their win.
The manager's actually not very happy. He said he was disappointed with the performance. There could have been more in many different ways.
Yeah, well, whatever.
Yeah, I think he obviously believes there could be more from the team.
Yeah, it's difficult out there. It's difficult. It's a tough shift. All the players are putting a very tough shift. So my thoughts and appreciation goes to the players who's out there who put in a great shift yet again.
Now, people are asking, is this disrespectful to the coach? Is the coach disrespectful to the players by not being happy?
I think. Well, Chris, you want to go first?
No, I'll jump in.
I think
what's left over here.
Both
there should be a lot of meat on this bone.
Yeah, both sides are right, and I think Jude's response is a defense to his manager, or what do they call soccer coach? Is it manager? They call him manager.
Yeah, I guess so.
His manager.
And when they get fired, they don't get fired; they get sacked.
They get sacked.
I like that. I do.
Yeah.
That is something that if it is true, probably something you should just tell your team behind closed doors. The fact that you went out and said that right after like a really hard fought game, what did you think his response or any player's response was going to be at that point? Right? Like directly after the game.
Yeah, not the time.
And so, I think he although he was right because England didn't play their best, probably should have just been saved for the locker room. Instead, now you're going to have to deal. You know what? I tell you what, European teams are really good at dealing with like crazy media. Like they kind of just compartmentalize better than we do over here.
Yeah, we think our media is the British media is by far and away the worst.
They're no joke. So I think both sides are correct on this.
It goes on because he was asked again. And
he goes into a better explanation.
Yeah, here's what Jude Bellingham said.
I didn't get to comment.
Oh, yes, I'm sorry, sir. What's up?
I think the coach is a jerk. I look at the guy. Have you seen him? Like, did you look at him during the match?
No.
He's kind of psycho.
Yeah, no, he is.
He looks like somebody I would not want to encounter after 10 p.m. out on the street somewhere. He looks dangerous.
He does look slightly dangerous.
Right? He does. And I just the guy, I don't get this, and somebody could explain it better to me. It's kind of weird to me that, because I'm reading his bio, I wouldn't have known this otherwise. But he played in the German league. He's coached in the German league, and he's a German coach, soccer guy. But he's England's team coach. Like, why wouldn't you get an England guy to be your England's coach?
If I'm not mistaken, he was the head coach.
He did Chelsea. But
they sacked him, though.
They sacked him, and he went back to Bayern Munich, which is back to Germany. Now anyway, it seems a weird choice in that regard. So what I got from Bellingham's answer was, you know what, we don't listen to him anyway. So that was fine. I kind of liked it. The guy never looked happy the whole match. When they took the lead, he started growling at something.
What coach really does look happy throughout a game?
Yeah,
Tom Thibodeau looks angry no matter what's happening.
Tibbs is a special group.
Yeah, he's another guy.
Yeah.
But Tony's right. I mean, if you're mad with your team, use it for motivation the next game, but don't call them out like that.
This isn't the era for calling out.
That was a great win for them. Oh, it wasn't as good as winning in altitude in Mexico, but winning in the heat in Miami is not bad. And they came back to boot.
You want to play Jude's?
Let's get his better
elaboration.
Yes.
Thomas has just been quite critical of the performance after the game. Does that show the standards that he expects, the standards you guys expect of each other, and maybe that there's more to come from the team?
Maybe he doesn't know what it's like to play in those kind of conditions against Erling Haaland, Odegaard, Nusa, Sorloth. That's not an easy team to play against. So, I think we've tried to create a positive environment. We should continue that going into the Final Four. I can't speak highly enough for the lads. You're not going to win every game popping the ball and making 1,000 passes. Sometimes you have to win dirty, and we've done that again tonight.
I love the English accent. Sometimes you have to win dirty.
That's brilliant.
You have to win dirty.
Yeah. By the way, African Americans with the English accent are even another step out.
Like Idris Elba?
Yeah, they're just better. They're better than the white guy English accents. They just are. I don't know quite. I hope I said that okay.
No, I get what you're saying. I called him an American. He's not American, so.
But the bottom line is he didn't really sound like he was sticking up for the coach much in that answer either.
He did. He
basically said, well, he didn't know what it's like to be out there against these guys. So
I thought he elaborated, but really he doubled down.
Well, he did it in a nicer way, I think.
I don't know. I think he did it in a more professional.
Yeah, that's it. Because before he was like, yeah, whatever. I was like, sometimes you gotta play dirty.
If you look at the picture of the guy in the Wikipedia, he looks dangerous. Like I would not give this guy a weapon.
Shifty, huh?
Yeah.
Anyway, that's it.
Right.
We have the semifinals tomorrow. England plays Spain.
Yeah.
And
no, England plays on Wednesday.
Who's playing tomorrow?
Argentina and England?
France and Spain tomorrow. Argentina and England on Wednesday.
There you go. Thanks,
Final
Chris.
is Sunday. There's actually a third place match as well. Which
Who
something
cares
they
about
might,
that?
Well, they probably fill a stadium somewhere.
Oh, they definitely do.
What's his name gets more money?
Dave was telling me the cheapest ticket for the semifinal is $7,500.
Cheapest.
Cheapest.
And is it in LA? One of them?
No.
No.
I think Atlanta and Dallas, maybe.
I'm not sure.
I'm pretty sure none of them are in LA. Pretty sure.
No. The final is in New York.
We are trying to get Caleb Burns Hefner, who does the SDFC podcast. He hosts it, to come on tomorrow to talk. We'll come on probably right after game.
Yeah, because the match is
first
at
game
noon,
is over.
so that one will be either over or just ending tomorrow.
I just had someone text me, and it's really funny. I said that Idris Elba was an African-American gentleman. You said African-Americans with British accents, which doesn't make sense to begin with. So both of us stepped in it over here.
Yeah, but you knew what I meant.
Black guys with English accents.
I want to see black guys with English accents. I was trying to avoid that.
Both of us, I
was trying to avoid that.
I'm glad you got a text about that. Because in my head, I was like, how does that work? African-American
English
with an English accent. Huh?
Black guy. All right, fine. Black guys with English accents. And I love them. So there you go.
All right, Chris, you're not gonna get sacked after that comment.
This is me or is this Chris?
Doesn't matter. The big five is next.
Welcome back to Gwynn and Chris. Coming up on the Big Five. Thanks to Spiros for dropping by some food to all of us today.
Yes.
Skraby, you got a little
I do, because
promo there?
I have eaten everything that I can basically eat over there.
We appreciate
Thank you to
them so
April from
much.
Spiros for coming in and bringing us food.
And
Sharon.
Sharon.
Yes,
Yeah, for sure.
Sharon came in, made sure we had everything that we needed. They have some new menu items. The mango papaya spinach salad was delicious.
Oh, yeah.
This was my favorite of the offerings, the new offerings, the grilled shrimp tacos.
Bomb.
All of us wanted our
Bomb.
own, and we all had to fight for them.
I wish I would have never said anything to either you two guys, because
Yes, I might have missed it. You could have got two.
I could have got two.
Yeah, you
Tony
coulda
tried
got
to
two,
steal
yeah.
mine off my plate.
Yeah, no, he told me about it, or I probably would have overlooked it.
But they brought some lamb kebabs, the beef kebabs, chicken kebabs, spinach rustica.
And you know what else was funny? I was talking to Sharon about the location at Petco Park, and they have the Horia Tiki Bowl, which is something they really designed to be easy to eat at the ball game. And I said, what about kebabs at the ballpark? She goes, well, they put the kebab meat on the Horia Tiki Bowl. And I said, why don't they just, and she goes, well, they can't walk around the stadium with a spear.
Stick.
Yeah.
I said, good point. Good thinking.
What was that, Fridays when it's $5?
Yeah.
Can't give no weapons.
Now, that was good thinking by the folks at Spiros there. So,
yeah. Thank you to April and Sharon.
Before we get to the Big Five, do you know who Layla Hasanovic is?
Sounds like a tennis player.
She's not a tennis player, but
Wait, what? Talk about what made her sound like a tennis player?
The last name,
Hasanovic. Layla Hasanovic. Well, he's close though. Actually, he's more close than he thinks. She stole the show, according to everybody who saw the Wimbledon men's final yesterday. She is Yannick Sinner's girlfriend.
I
need to do
she's up
show
for
research.
You want to make sure
antennas went up,
right? Yeah, you want to do a little research on that, but. All you need to know is she's a finalist for Miss World or something like that.
Miss World?
She's from Denmark, but she's a very pretty girl. I love this.
What you're looking forward to?
I love.
Oh, hello.
Oh goodness. Now that's not what we were going for. I love this though. Somebody wrote on Instagram with a photo of her. Wow, look at those diamonds she's wearing around the neck. Like you're looking at the diamonds. Just saying.
Sorry. Does anybody remember Henry Rodriguez?
Yeah, the old ball player, Dodgers, kind of.
Did he play for the Dodgers a little bit?
Cubs. Yeah, left-handed hitter.
All-star as an Expo.
Oh,
there you go.
There you go.
The old
Chris.
Expos.
I bring him up because he's in the home run derby that's on
watching
screen
right now.
Yeah, we're all over the place today.
Well, Skraby found the Layla Hasanovic page. He will not be watching the home run derby any longer.
I mean, I was close with the tennis.
I mean,
you were in the running. Anyway, maybe we all,
Oh no, that you were that close.
I don't know. Studying to be a talk show host. Maybe I should hit more tennis balls. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, well, her birthday's on November 8th, so.
Why is that relevant?
It just popped up when I typed in her name, so.
Let's go to the Big Five and get off of the subject before we get in any more trouble.
It's that time of the show when we check on the latest in sports. Only the most important topics and questions are brought to light.
Stop what you're doing and listen.
These news stories will astound and amaze you. The one, the only.
Oh my God, who the hell cares?
The Big Five starts now on 97.3 The Fan.
All right. All guests on 97.3 join us on the SDCCU fan hotline. It's not Big Bank Banking, it's better. We have a friend of the show,
number 5,
that is going to make his or make a not a debut, but contribute to the 5th topic here. Yahoo Sports MLB writer Russell Dorsey wrote a first half recap and listed everything in Major League Baseball, but he listed the Padres in 2 of the not great categories. Listed them as the most disappointing team in baseball and the most disappointing player in Manny Machado in baseball. The Mets and Blue Jays are mentioned as runner-ups for disappointing team. Vlad Jr. was a runner-up for disappointing player. But Chris, you're up first. Do you think the Padres were the most disappointing team and had the most disappointing player?
Well, I do because I watched it all, right? So I felt very, disappointing. But I don't know how you can pick the Padres over the Mets, who have the number 1 payroll in baseball and one of the worst records. I also don't know how you can pick the Padres over a Blue Jays team that was in the World Series last year and is in last place in its division.
And well under 500.
Yeah, so I don't know if I agree with that. I know I feel it, because I'm here. And Manny, of course, but I mean, like Tony pointed out, the 279 home runs in the last month, right? He started to pick it up a little. So, there's a lot of disappointment. I think Cal Raleigh might be the most disappointing.
Wow.
You're talking about 61 home runs to 9, and he's hitting 160, if that.
I mean, there was
that might be the guy.
There was a lot of players going back to last month that were hitting below 200 that you wouldn't expect. I think Dansby was down there. You had
He caught
Manny.
fire.
You had Mookie. They were all below 200.
Yeah, a lot of
and
them.
they've gotten hotter. I should say.
I would go Cal Raleigh and I would go Mets over the Blue Jays. Not trying to protect the Padres because the disappointment is there, but
I think it's fair though.
Give me the question again.
Are the Padres the most disappointing team, and do they have the most disappointing player?
Yeah, no, Chris is absolutely right. The most disappointing team is the Mets, and then you can probably pick the most disappointing player off of them as well, and then you can go on down to Seattle, find one there. There's a lot of disappointing players this
you
year.
can take the whole Mets squad.
Right.
Disappointing, but Shet was terrible for a long time.
Lindor.
Polanco didn't play.
Yeah.
Someone put Soto on the list as disappointing, but he's not. He himself has not been that disappointing.
He's just doing his normal.
I don't know. I saw some
bad outfield.
I was just about to say
he clanked one the other day. But
He is quickly, going to be a DH before too long.
Is it embarrassing when someone tags up from first to second to a pop fly to left? Because that's what he caught it flat-footed, and Durbin went from first to second.
If you got caught flat-footed, yes, it's embarrassing.
Okay. I was just wondering.
Is Juan Soto going to be the first DH who will leave the ballpark between at bats to run out and take care of some things and get back?
Leave the crib.
In time.
Oh, like leave the stadium?
Yeah, go out and do some,
pick up his laundry or something.
Take his cleaning in or something.
Oh wait, I gotta go back. I gotta go back.
I don't think in 2026 you could even get away with it.
Imagine you're walking down the
they
street.
Would have all
He's
kinds
in his
of
uniform.
Before he even got back for the second at bat.
He's like at 7-Eleven in front of the line doing
Pretty
the lottery
sure TMZ
stuff.
would be on that. Yeah.
All right.
Number 4.
Now, if you missed it, Conor
He's in
McGregor.
the second in line. He's waiting for the stupid guy in front of him to read off his lottery numbers.
And then the guy
and
turns
Juan's
around,
getting impatient. He's got my look like.
He's like, hey, sorry, I'm just checking my numbers.
Yeah.
Checking my numbers. Conor McGregor returned to the UFC against Max Holloway at UFC 329. It ended in just 69 seconds of the first round because of a knee injury. McGregor he's 37. He hasn't fought in over 5 years, but he started pretty much the entire match with a left. This is not me saying, this is from the article, a left roundhouse kick. But when he landed awkwardly on his knee and he tore his ACL. So the fight was over right then and there. It was a weird thing to see. Joe Rogan came out and said that was a dumb move for him to try to do a kick right out the gate. But anyway, he is out with a torn ACL. He wants to fight again. Tony, has his time passed him by?
Yes.
Even before this fight?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, at this point, every time he gets in the ring, he either has broken something, torn something, or been knocked out completely.
Yep.
I can't remember the last real Conor McGregor fight that we got to witness.
When he was the double champ. The
Right.
double champ gets to do whatever the bleep he wants.
Knocking people out very swiftly. It's a good reminder that athletes often set a goal, they reach it, and they don't necessarily, if that goal isn't to be the greatest ever, if that goal happens to be, I want to get rich, you're not going to see the same person moving forward. Ever since Conor McGregor reached the pinnacle and has become a businessman, he's got his own liquor.
Yeah.
He's got his own music company.
Yeah.
It just seems like fighting is not a high priority no more. And unfortunately, athletes have to learn this as well. If you're not dumping the same type of energy into it that you were at the beginning to get you to that point, you're not going to get the same results on the other back end doing it the way that he's doing it now. It seems like.
Yeah.
I mean, my man looked, I didn't even recognize him. He was so.
He did look, he
puffy.
looked the part. He was the Conor McGregor. He had all the pomp and circumstance.
I mean, he was a puffier.
He was puffy. I mean, he's 37 now.
That's what I'm saying. He's 37. He ain't walking in there
no, doing the strut thing. So Rod said that his next match should be against Jake Paul, which it probably should.
Yeah, I would pay for that one, I think.
Chris, I know you're not a fan of this guy, but has his time passed him by?
Yeah, I'm not going to be as nice as Tony. I think the last time he was fighting at the level he needs to be was in 2023 when he was accused of his second sexual assault of a woman. Gosh. I mean, how is he not in jail? What more do you need to do? 2 times found liable for sexual assault. All the driving stuff, hitting people with a whiskey bottle over the head, smashing people in the face, brawling with people. I mean,
he knocked out an old man too.
I don't know what more he's got to do. I think it's fantastic, Connor. His personality is something that a lot of people like, but so I don't know. 37 seems old, but I mean, I don't know. The sport he's in is something he seems to be practicing all the time, even when he's not in the ring.
Yeah, I don't know that I'm seeing too many 37-year-olds do a spinning roundhouse kick.
Yeah, so
out the
gate.
But I mean,
maybe that was just bad luck. He landed wrong and tore his ACL.
But why is he still out there? That bothers me. But
yeah, Chris brings that stuff kind of I slipped my mind in terms of he's been a bad actor for a little bit of time.
Yeah.
Number 4.
No, we already did that.
Number 3.
Through a dolly through a bus window? What?
Oh, that was recent.
That was when he was still.
Yeah, it was 2018.
2018.
So.
When did he? I feel like he went downhill when he fought Pacquiao. When was that?
I don't know.
He didn't fight Pacquiao.
Yeah, he fought Pacquiao. Or I'm sorry, Mayweather. Yeah,
I think that was the beginning.
That's the beginning of the end.
Because he hadn't been he didn't become the liquor mogul yet. He hadn't what's his liquor
Proper
called?
12?
Proper 12.
He punched a guy in Dublin in a pub because the guy wasn't drinking the right brand of whiskey. Sir, that's not my brand of whiskey.
Well,
what is happening?
Yeah, what is going on out here?
Was he drinking Jim Beam or something?
I don't know, Skrabe. I just know it's enough that maybe we should lock the guy up.
Unfortunately,
I don't know that you should be swinging on a dude because he's not drinking your liquor.
It says an older gentleman too, the guy could barely defend himself.
No, I do. I've seen
against an MMA champion.
Not to say it wouldn't matter if he's older or younger. MMA champ.
If I'm thinking of the right incident, it's all caught on video, and you see.
Yes,
Conor
it is.
McGregor.
It's right here. Yeah. No, anyway. All right, enough.
All right. So Derek Jeter on July 15th.
By the way, I hope he can't hear the show because he would kick the crap out of me. I'm sure
he can't walk. Chris, he tore his ACL.
Right, he can still catch me. I'm slowing down a lot.
2 years ago, July 15th, 2024, Derek Jeter joined Colin Cowherd for the All-Star break, and this is what happened.
The Paul Skeens, Pittsburgh, dominant guy, overpowering. You faced, obviously, you were in the Nolan Ryan era. But
no.
What, not even an inning?
Slow down. No, I was way after Nolan.
I love that he is roasting him like this.
I'm trying.
Yeah, so that was 2 years ago. Now, Derek Jeter ended up.
By the way, I'm disappointed in Colin on that one.
I mean, Colin just reads what's in front of him.
I mean, but Colin.
So somebody else made up that question and he didn't check.
Someone
it?
else didn't check. Colin didn't care.
I'm sorry though. After it comes out of your mouth, you're like, you were in a no. Maybe no. Wait.
Yeah, no. You gotta. Oh, wait a minute. No, that's yeah. You can't. You can't be caught on that if you're a national talk host.
Especially if you're Colin. That dude is supposed to be the guy.
You gotta know what's going on.
He goes, no.
Don't try to put me in that era.
Well,
it actually wasn't as far apart, by the way, as Jeter's making it seem. Ryan was out in '93. Jeter started in '95, so it's close, but he wasn't there.
I mean, from a player's perspective, I never saw you throw a ball.
Yeah, no, he's accurate.
Don't mention me.
Yeah, he's accurate.
So Derek Jeter joined Colin Cowherd today.
Oh boy,
for the first time in 2 years, apparently. And here's what Derek Jeter had to say to open it.
But hold on a minute. Before we get started, I just want to remind you. Well, first of all, you just said smart people make mistakes. Last time I was on this show, you asked me about facing Nolan Ryan. So let's just hope you got your facts straight this time.
Whoa! I love Derek.
All right. So people kind of had the reaction that I think it's funny. Colin Cowherd's laughing a little bit. I think, no, Chris is up first. Do you think that was rude of Derek Jeter to do on his own show or Colin's show?
It might be in a different setting, but with somebody different. Like Jimmy Kimmel, I think you'd cut him some slack. Like you wouldn't come on the Tonight Show 2 years later and go, Jimmy, you hit me with some dumb questions last time. I don't think that'd be fair. Colin Cowherd is more than fair. You're a national sports guy. You need to be accurate. And if Derek Jeter wants to have a little fun with that, so be it. So that's where I go there.
I think it makes a better show. Tony, what do you think?
Yeah, no, I think this is fair game because let that shoe have been on the other foot. You think Colin was going to let that roll? No shot.
He probably doesn't even remember, to be honest.
Well, maybe
you're the one that says now I don't know for sure, but like he prepares none of his own show.
I've talked to some people in the past that have worked on his show, and there's
out here being messy.
There's a lot of scripting. There's a lot of scripting that happens.
That's Matthew Skraby. For those.
By the way, my wife used to work at one of the other stations. It was a while ago, so nobody's on the air anymore. But it was an afternoon DJ. And we were at the studio, and I came into the studio, and I introduced to the guy, and he's in a commercial break, and I look down, he's got a sheet of paper in front of him, and on the sheet of paper it says, "Hi, my name is so-and-so. Welcome back to the afternoon show. We are," and I'm like, no way. This guy like writes out every word he says?
It's kind of crazy.
I couldn't believe it.
I mean, I can, when I first started, I would write out a lot of stuff, but it's not a sustainable way to go. No. We still have two more.
No, we got time.
Okay. There's an incident that I had yesterday with a golf course that I would like to see if you guys think.
Wait a second. You couldn't make it to the 19th hole?
No, I made it. It was something that happened before golf.
You had an incident?
An incident before
the way you
golf.
said it, you sounded like you had an incident on the course.
No, nothing like that.
I'd like to know what course it is so I can avoid your incident.
I won't tell anybody that. Also, the England team and most goal scorers are not playing for one European Soccer League. We'll talk and see if you guys think there's anything to it.
All right, we got Big Five to wrap up and some other fun stuff. Plus the Home Run Derby getting underway. Can't miss keeping you up to date on that.
I'll get Netflix on, guys. Thank you for listening to 97.3 The Fan. Be back shortly. I would be back shortly if the thing will click. See, I'm clicking. I have no idea what's happening. It's not playing any commercials right now. Well, this is just great, everybody. Let me see if I could try to start another one. All right. Well, this is awesome. On the air right now with no help, and there are no commercials to be played. Actually, you know what I'm going to do, everybody? You're getting a real live thing right here. This is real live Matt Skraby. I'm going to have to restart Wide Orbit real quick, so goodbye, Wide Orbit. It's not even closing. I'm going to text Adam, and I'm going to say, Adam, I tried to go to break, and the commercials did not play, and the program won't shut down. Oh, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to have to do some Control-Alt-Delete over here. Control-Alt-Delete. Okay, I got it. Task Manager. It's not coming up. There it goes. Task Manager came up, everybody. I have no idea. I'm way too generous with my stroke giving. Never mind.
Are you really?
Never mind.
Wait.
I did not mean for that to happen. I did not.
That sounds like a promo to me.
Skraby's giving out strokes. I can't wait to hear that one. I'm gonna laugh for a while on that one.
Nate says, Skraby, maybe you should date her.
You might be a generous stroke giver, but I don't think she really wants to leave her boyfriend for that.
All right, that was good. In full disclosure, I'm reading this. Tony can't gather himself right now. That was a good one, Chris. That was a really good one. So I saw this at 7-Eleven, and I had to get it. It's called the One Chip Challenge. It was sitting there in the aisle, and I thought, why not? Because I am into spicy stuff. But this thing looks pretty hot. I'm not going to lie. It says a Reaper pepper and a Scorpion pepper. It's also in the shape of a coffin, which doesn't make me very happy about that. It doesn't make me feel good. Oh, extreme heat, it says. I'm going to try a little bit first, just so I don't die, I guess. That's the thing I'm saying. This looks... I don't even know if I should be eating this. It looks like it has mold or something, but let's see how hot it is. Let's go. There's a little bit of spice there. It's going. Oh, man. This is hot. It's not that bad, though. I still have this side to go. It is getting hot. I'm not gonna lie. My mouth is like getting crazy. Now it's kicking in. I'm not sure if I'm gonna finish this. Honestly, it's getting serious. I gotta go with the milk. My mouth is dying right now. Yeah, this is not fun, guys. Never gonna do that again because my mouth is on fire. Thank you for listening to 97.3 The Fan. Be back shortly. I would be back shortly if the thing will click. See, I'm clicking. I have no idea what's happening. It's not playing any commercials right now. Well, this is just great, everybody. Let me see if I could try to start another one. All right. Well, this is awesome. On the air right now with no help, and there are no commercials to be played. Actually, you know what I'm going to do, everybody? You're getting a real live thing right here. This is real live Matt Skraby. I'm going to have to restart Wide Orbit real quick, so goodbye, Wide Orbit. It's not even closing. I'm going to text Adam, and I'm going to say, Adam, I tried to go to break, and the commercials did not play, and the program won't shut down. Oh, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to have to do some Control-Alt-Delete over here. Control-Alt-Delete. Okay, I got it. Task Manager. It's not coming up. There it goes.
5 o'clock and 24 seconds. Tony Gwynn Jr., Chris Ello, Matt Skraby. I believe we have a few more Big Five questions to tackle before we get into the rest of the happy hour. So let's do it.
All right, let's go.
Number 2.
And I'll get this going as well. There have been 3 players to score goals for England in the World Cup. Chris, can you name the 2 players that are the most famous?
Bellingham.
Okay.
Bellingham. I think you said Bellingham.
I think it is Bellingham.
The black guy with the cool accent.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, I think that's him.
Go back to 4 p.m.
Yeah, that was a mess. Harry Kane, I'm sure.
Yes. You'll never get the last one.
No chance.
Marcus Rashford has scored 1
Baller.
Is he?
Used to be of Manchester United.
Correct. So that's where I'm going with this because none of those three guys are in the Premier League. Before people get mad, I looked, and like Tony said, Rashford, Manchester United, but then he got loaned to Barcelona. Barcelona. That's how you say it.
And it's not how you say it. And I was there. They did not say that.
They don't. I thought in Spain you say Barcelona.
They don't.
What
like Jose Maria Olazabal.
Where did you get that?
He's going for Jose Maria Olazabal, an old golfer, but that's him.
So you thought
not every time you got the word.
All of Barcelona.
I honestly, 1,000% thought it was Barcelona.
Yeah, you go with that.
I thought it was just us Americans that go Barcelona.
What was it? Devonta? He was trying to convince us.
Yeah, that wasn't smart. His name is apparently Devontae, but I tried to convince you guys it was Devonta. Anyway, where was I going with this? Oh, out of the top 5 goal scorers.
So Harry Kane doesn't play in the Premier
he plays.
Thought he was on Tottenham.
No, he used to be. I don't know where he's playing right now.
And the other guy used to be on Man U is somewhere else.
He's on loan to Barcelona.
He's the one to Barcelona.
Thank you for
perfect.
Don't participate with this guy.
It'll be hard to say it any differently now.
Out of the top 5 goal scorers of the entire tournament, only one plays in the Premier League, and that's Erling Haaland. So, Tony, you're up first. What does this tell you about the status of the Premier League? Premier League was the league.
It's still the league.
It's still the number one, even though none of the top players play in it.
That's just England's top players. Still a lot of top players. I mean, Haaland is in the Premier League.
He is.
But
Messi is Inter Miami.
I mean, if we're keeping it a buck.
Mbappe's Real Madrid?
Yes, he's in La Liga.
La Liga.
If we're keeping it a buck, I mean, Messi came here because he was getting older and that La Liga league.
You don't think a Premier League team would take a chance on Messi and give him some money?
Of course they would. Of course they would. But older players tend to come over to the MLS and
twilight their career.
Right. But yeah, I think the Premier League is still considered
the Premier League.
Premier League. Nice. I like what you did.
Chris, what does this tell you about the Premier League?
Well, obviously they've fallen way behind the MLS, so I disagree with Tony. All you have to do is look at the amount of goals the league has scored in this tournament. You just said the Premier League is hold like what, 2 or 3?
Only one guy in the top 5.
Right? Okay. MLS has 8 goals in this tournament.
Killing.
Well, that's all from one guy.
So you didn't have to point that out. I'm just saying the MLS is killing Premier League when it comes to that. Yeah, I don't know. Certainly don't know enough to follow the depth of all the leagues. I will say that. Paris Saint-Germain or whatever may have a claim. They've won the Champions League, I think the last 2 years running. And that's a team obviously that plays in the French league or whatever. Bayern Munich has always been, but I don't know that any other league has
Bundesliga.
Yeah, I don't think any other league has the depth of talent of the Premier, from what I can tell.
The Premier's got the branding too, because all the games are played here in the United States and
they're on TV. I mean,
that's what I mean. Yeah. Oh, I guess
La Liga's on.
Is it?
Yeah, you can find those.
Where?
Yeah.
You have to dig a little more, but
Premier. Paramount, maybe.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
You can find
Paramount probably
you can
makes
find La
sense.
Liga.
All right, last one here. I went golfing with a friend yesterday, and he brought his 7-year-old son along. I got there
that's the beginning
early.
of the problem.
That's not the beginning of the problem. Every golfer starts somewhere.
If the kid can carry clubs, fine.
Well, he carried his own clubs. He had that little kid.
He had his own clubs
where he
at
had
7?
Well, he had his little kid clubs.
Those little
where there was
funny
like
clubs,
7 clubs in a bag.
Okay.
These guys are getting into a ring.
We've started the home run derby, and for some reason, I think the guy's name is Bruce Buffer, the guy who does that.
Let's get ready to
rumble. We're
Oh,
not actually able to say it.
Oh yeah, that's right. I'll get sued.
No, I stepped over it.
Oh, good.
But they're coming out to him announcing them and getting into a ring. I think it has to do with Rocky, right? Rocky Balboa.
Okay, there you go.
It's still
you think they're doing
La Liga? You can watch on ESPN Plus or Hulu for those who are interested.
Kayla just said that Jordan Walker being introduced was booed loudly. I don't know why.
Because
All
he's
right.
a Cardinal.
So I got to the course early, and I went in to get things sorted out, check in, pay, and all that. I asked the guy at the golf course about a junior rate because my friend's son was not likely to play the entire 18 holes. It was actually, he was just going to hit the ball when he could and then pick it up if he was falling behind type of thing. So the answer the guy gave me shocked me. He said, we only have a junior rate Monday through Thursday. My reply was legitimately shocked. I said, really? For a kid who's going to just hit the ball here and there? He's not even going to play the full 18. The guy said, yeah. And he's charged the full price for a 7-year-old. So,
break bread, son.
Yeah, thankfully it wasn't my child. I didn't pay. I got reimbursed for this. But Chris, do you think that a 7-year-old should have to pay the adult rate on the weekend?
I don't know. 7-year-olds, I think, pay pretty much full freight now at the buffets and probably at the Magic Mountains and everywhere, right? Isn't it like 4 under now? They're getting like younger and younger on this stuff.
See, I don't have kids, so I don't know.
Right. Well, you now know. I think once you're 7, bring your checkbook, pal.
Buff's looking kind of old these days.
Oh, yeah, he is. He is old.
He's been around a while.
But so, Tony, what do you think?
Yeah, it sounds like the guy could have been kind of cool and let him go, but not everybody's cool. I guess.
It's Michael Buffer, not Bruce.
Yeah,
Bruce
Michael
is his brother. Yeah.
Michael's 81.
Is he 8? He looks good for 81.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, Tony, do you think it's wrong to charge a 7-year-old kid?
I think letting you be the mouthpiece was the problem.
Me?
Yeah.
What do you think I should have done?
I think what you should have done is not say a word to the front guy. If he was only going to hit a ball every once in a while,
just bring him out and hit a ball.
Bring him out.
Smart.
Hit a ball. Instead, you fessed up early. I respect that.
My problem is that my friend, when he booked the tee time, booked 3 spots.
Oh, well, then
didn't say anything about it.
So it was your friend that messed it up.
No, this is the golf course. And this is the hoity-toityness of golf.
No, they have their rules, right? Whether we like them or not. That didn't just make that up for you when you walked in. Sounds like that is kind of
they just put it to use against you,
right? Because you and your buddy, you and your buddy told on yourself.
All I'm trying to do is grow the game of golf, and charging a 7-year-old kid full price is not going to grow that game.
You're going to have to pay $75 to grow that game.
No, I won't.
Okay, well, you did. You didn't, but your friend did, and here we are talking about it. So I would say next time, don't book 3. If he's genuinely going to hit a ball every once in a while.
Well, you know what we did? We made him hit a ball on
every time.
Of course,
we paid for it.
And the people we made sure to keep him coming along. If he wasn't hitting it well, pick it up, come throw it where we are. It was all good, but he should have paid half that. Half. Easy.
I think you played yourself. You guys both did.
I think the golf
don't
course
put a
played
tee
themselves.
time for a 7-year-old. Just
what you do is what every parent does with their 7-year-old kid. Hey, you're 4.
Exactly.
That's it. You just tell them.
My wife was the queen of that for a long
you're 4.
time.
How old are you? 7. No, you're 4.
Oh, he's just he thinks he's 7.
Learn it, live it, love it, Skraby. Got to play the game properly.
Gotta play the game, buddy. Gotta play the game.
Whatever happened to a world where a 7-year-old can play golf? I thought the game of golf was all-encompassing and invited everyone to play.
The game of golf is also a
kid can play. They weren't saying he couldn't play, were they?
They just said you had to pay.
Pony up.
Break bread, son.
If I ever own a golf course, there will be a junior rate.
Your golf course is not going to last very long.
My golf course is going to be...
They will be coming in to take advantage of the mark all day long.
You know what I always do on golf courses? I'm like, what are they not? Do they not spend enough money on watering the grass? If I was a golf course owner, first thing would probably be watering the grass because it's very expensive from what I understand.
Your course would not make it very far.
Very expensive from what I understand to water a golf course.
All right, that's it. We got 2 minutes left.
I have a question.
Yes,
not to you guys, to give away tickets.
Oh,
you told me we have a couple of tickets to give away. So let's should we do it? We have 2 tickets. Wait a minute, I need to find it. So I got to read it properly.
I'll read it while you find it.
Well, you know that speaking of golf, though, the guy whose tickets we're giving away, one of the great celebrity golfers ever.
I actually have a story with this.
Really?
I do.
Very surprising when you hear who this is, but we have tickets for you to see the once great, probably aging now, Alice Cooper in concert at the Cal Coast Credit Union Open Air Amphitheater November 17th. Tickets are at Ticketmaster.com. But yeah, I recall Alice Cooper being one of the great celebrity golfers.
He is. And so when my grandparents used to live out at PGA West, and they used to have this Pro-Am celebrity golf tournament every year, and Alice Cooper always came and played. And so when I would go out there and watch the tournament, one time Alice Cooper hit a drive into us, and he came over, and all he would do was make fun of himself for how bad he was at golf. And it was hilarious because he topped one in front of us. He was like, now you're going to go tell all your friends you saw Alice Cooper play terrible golf, huh?
Yeah, no, he's a good golfer.
He's really funny too.
Yeah. All right. So, and Alice Cooper, like, I don't know, you guys are a little after my era, but I mean, Alice Cooper was one of the first Ozzy Osbourne type bad boys, right?
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
he was out there and smashing guitars and wearing all the makeup and all that. And people,
What's his song?
School's Out for Summer. Yeah, it's a good song. It's a good song. School's Out for Summer. That's Alice.
That's a good one.
Yeah. But he became one of those guys when you, to me anyway, when you saw him from afar, you're like, wow, I don't know. But when you heard him and, got to know,
super nice guy.
Right. Terrific guy. Just played a great game and was great at marketing himself.
Yes, he was.
All right. So you can go see him in concert after all that. All you have to do is tell me, because we're talking about the All-Star game tomorrow, who's the only Padre ever to be named All-Star game MVP? Who's the only Padre ever to be named All-Star game MVP? Obviously, that does not include, guys like Garvey, who were All-Star game MVPs, but not with the Padres. All right. So only one Padre has ever won the All-Star game MVP. Do you guys know offhand? Just say yes or no if you know. Do you think you know?
Maybe.
You might know.
We asked the question earlier. I think it might be.
You think it's him? It's not him. It's not the guy who hit the home run.
Wow.
So, yeah, there's one Padre that's won All-Star game MVP. First person credit, 833-288-0973.
It's recent, isn't it? I mean, last 60 years.
Yeah.
Oh,
60 years. Jeez. I mean, the Padres is
not that recent.
I'm not giving it away, Tony. It's been since they invented the All-Star game MVP. No, I'll tell you, well, somebody will get it, but call in 833-288-0973 and you go see Alice Cooper and your school will be out for the summer.
My question about Jackson Merrill, making plays all over the place this year. Last night, making plays all over the place. And I was trying to figure out online, and it didn't really give me an answer. What makes a platinum glover a platinum glover, and what makes a gold glover a gold glover?
I think it's voted on.
Ah, okay.
I think it's voted on by all of the, I think out of all of them, they all get votes. I think that's how my understanding is. And the winner of that vote, I think it's the fans that get to vote it too, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not sure though.
The fans get to choose the platinum glove?
Maybe it's not the fans. I know there's a vote for that portion of the platinum glove.
Do we think that Jackson Merrill is on pace for at least a gold glove this year?
That's so hard to say because you don't know. We see Jackson every day. I haven't seen, Michael
Everybody
Harris
else every day.
Right. So of course I'm gonna say, yeah, he seems like he is, but I don't know what the rest of these guys are.
Yeah, he's made a lot of gold glove plays, I would say, this year, and I think we have to just be content with that and then see where the gold glove takes you. You could go, if you go through the history of the gold glove, it's a bit of an interesting study because what you see is guys getting the gold glove and then keeping the gold glove for years and years and years and years. Doesn't mean that they don't deserve it necessarily, but it's a very hard thing to actually determine, I feel. And I think there's a lot that goes to having already won it. Your dad won how many, Tony? 4, 5? 5. But it took a long time before he was in consideration for the first one, before people started to say, hey, wait a minute, this guy can play some right field now, and then he had the breakthrough. And then I think he just kept up playing good right field. I'm not saying he fell off, but it's like once you win one, you keep it. And so it's hard to get that first one, I've always felt. And, maybe Jackson can get that. So, but Tony's right. You haven't seen every other center fielder play every other, position. I wonder how much the analytics and all of that stuff enter into it, too.
Let me kind of fill some of the holes in this. It is no longer a popular award as it was in my dad's era. Maybe about 10 years ago, they started actually using metrics.
So they are using some of those metrics.
Yeah, this is how you started seeing actual dudes who were good defenders, and didn't necessarily have, the offensive prowess that some of the other older versions used to get. These guys who are getting it now, they are having to lead in some of these categories and kind of determine it that way. So it's not like it used to be. So if Jackson, I think it's actually easier now for a guy like Jackson to break through, whereas in the past,
you might be
if
right.
if there was whoever, name your center fielder, Mike Trout, right? If he was in the National League, it would be very hard to unseat him if he's still out here playing and healthy on a consistent basis. So I think Jackson actually has a chance, I think.
My question about Jackson Merrill, making plays all over the place this year. Last night, making plays all over the place. And I was trying to figure out online, and it didn't really give me an answer. What makes a platinum glover a platinum glover, and what makes a gold glover a gold glover?
I think it's voted on.
Ah, okay.
I think it's voted on by all of out of all of them, they all get votes. I think that's how my understanding is. And the winner of that vote, I think it's the fans that get to vote it too, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not sure, though.
The fans get to choose the platinum glove?
Maybe it's not the fans. I know there's a vote for that portion of the platinum glove.
Do we think that Jackson Merrill is on pace for at least a gold glove this year?
That's so hard to say because you don't know. We see Jackson every day. I haven't seen, Michael
Everybody
Harris
else every day.
Right. So of course I'm gonna say, he seems like he is, but I don't know what the rest of these guys are.
He's made a lot of gold glove plays, I would say, this year, and I think we have to just be content with that and then see where the gold glove takes you. You could go, if you go through the history of the gold glove, it's a bit of an interesting study because what you see is guys getting the gold glove and then keeping the gold glove for years and years and years and years. Doesn't mean that they don't deserve it necessarily, but it's a very hard thing to actually determine, I feel. And I think there's a lot that goes to having already won it. Your dad won how many, Tony? 4, 5? 5. But it took a long time before he was in consideration for the first one, before people started to say, hey, wait a minute, this guy can play some right field now, and then he had the breakthrough. And then I think he just kept up playing good right field. I'm not saying he fell off, but it's like once you win one, you keep it. And so it's hard to get that first one, I've always felt. And, maybe Jackson can get that. So, but Tony's right. You haven't seen every other center fielder play every other, position. I wonder how much the analytics and all of that stuff enter into it too.
Let me kind of fill some of the holes in this. It is no longer a popular award as it was in my dad's era. Maybe about 10 years ago, they started actually using metrics.
So they are using some of those metrics.
This is how you started seeing actual dudes who were good defenders, and didn't necessarily have, the offensive prowess that some of the other older versions used to get. These guys who are getting it now, they are having to lead in some of these categories and kind of determine it that way. So it's not like it used to be. So if Jackson, I think it's actually easier now for a guy like Jackson to break through, whereas in the past,
you might be
if
right.
if there was whoever, name your center fielder, Mike Trout, right? If he was in the National League, it would be very hard to unseat him if he's still out here playing and healthy on a consistent basis. So I think Jackson actually has a chance, I think.
My question about Jackson Merrill, making plays all over the place this year. Last night, making plays all over the place. And I was trying to figure out online, and it didn't really give me an answer. What makes a platinum glover a platinum glover, and what makes a gold glover a gold glover?
I think it's voted on.
Ah, okay.
I think it's voted on by all of out of all of them, they all get
winner.
Oh no, Ken. Where did you get Gary?
Yeah, not even close.
Gary's my grandpa's
I've done
name.
that a couple times. Not even
in the running. Yeah, what'd you say your name was? Gary? No, Ken. Otherwise, I'm right on it. Ken came through after some misses, by the way, on that one. Lamar Hoyt, the hefty righty, the only Padre ever to be named All-Star Game MVP. Lamar Hoyt was a really good pitcher for the White Sox. At the beginning of his career, Padres picked him up for the 85 season. That was the year after they'd gone to the World Series, 1984. And for
got
whatever
off to a great start.
Right. And in 1985, they were running away with everything. Yeah, they were killing it. And the whole team basically got named to be starters. I think Garvey, Tempe, Nettles, certainly your dad, and Lamar Hoyt. So at least 5 starters that year on the All-Star game. Dick Williams was the manager because they had won the year before. Lamar Hoyt, I think, pitched 3 scoreless innings and ended up being the MVP. It's the only Padre ever to win MVP in the All-Star game. Ken or Gary goes to see Alice Cooper.
Ken or Gary.
Good for him. You know, we were talking about, you're not going to be mad that I bring her up again, Skraby. Layla, the girlfriend of Yannick Sinner.
Why would I ever be mad about that, Chris?
Right. Here's why. Apparently, there's talk that she goes out with Yannick Sinner, but that she's also potentially gone out with, or no, that Carlos Alcaraz is also in this, and his girlfriend used to be Brooks Nader, the Sports Illustrated model, and that there might have been a love triangle with Sinner and Nader and Alcaraz.
Sinner really lives up to his name.
What is going on?
He cheats and does steroids, and he's breaking up people.
I mean, Sinner, Alcaraz are like the greatest
steroid user.
The two biggest tennis rivals supportedly were dating the same girl at the same time.
That'll make it a rivalry.
Yikes.
For sure.
Yeah, that seems messy.
Crazy. And then now you got Miss Denmark on the other side.
Who's Miss Denmark?
Miss World from Denmark.
Gotcha, sorry.
And I mean, Yannick Sinner can hit a tennis ball, but I mean, really? I mean, the guy's kind of goofy looking, isn't he?
Apparently
Just
not.
being honest.
Apparently not.
Apparently not. All right. Anyway, fun goings on in the tennis world.
I will say that I don't know if I would be able to handle the dating life of like pro athletes, because they do end up dating each other's like exes. And I know that Giancarlo Stanton dated Cody Bellinger's either wife or fiance, and now they're in the same clubhouse together. So I think that would be strange.
Yeah, well, it would be weird if you're playing Wimbledon in the finals and Sinner looks up and Brooks Nader's cheering for him, and then the next year they play in the finals and she's in the next box over cheering for Alcaraz. That might be weird.
That would be weird.
But anyway, all right.
That's a very messy segment.
That's a messy segment. It's just, I think we bring it all up just so we can feel a little better about our ho-hum lives. You know, hey, we're all right over here. At least we're not involved in that stuff.
No,
that is true.
I want to stay as far away from that as possible.
Tony, do you well, you don't, because you're a crazy NBA Laker fan. I almost, because we have one that we had on earlier. Now there's some other stuff, but we had on one of the NBA Summer League games. I don't know that the Summer League games, some of them aren't more interesting than a normal regular season game. That might be pushing it, but it's interesting the kind of attention that goes on these games, because you're watching the number one pick is playing, and DeBanza, and he's had 2 good games, and Darren Peterson, even though I'm not enthralled with this guy, they're ready to put him in the Hall of Fame based on 4 Summer League games.
You know why I was
it's
interested
with the Summer League.
in the Summer League there for a while? Because my team sucked.
Right, and you had guys that played, right?
And I wanted to see
you don't need to watch it now.
And Austin Reeves.
Right, you don't need to watch it now.
I don't need to watch it. It's not interesting to me. Now, if my team sucked and my guys were playing in it, Chris, your team might
look, the Bulls didn't make any TV games last year, so this might be my only chance to see them in the Summer League. But I don't know, it's weird. And, you know, Peterson
That's a new thing, though.
A little
I
bit.
mean, I remember going to a Summer League game when I was younger, when Kobe first got in,
and nobody cared about it.
And it was like it was at the Long Beach Pyramid. Like it wasn't like
and you walked in, and there were like 5,000.
Now they got to move it to Vegas. Because there's so many people that want to go see it.
You could look it up, Tony. In one of those years, I'm going to say mid '80s, when I was at San Diego State, they had the Summer League, the whole thing at Peterson Gym, and you are looking at the official score, the scoreboard operator, and the PA announcer for the Summer League.
You was covering it all then.
That was me.
Did you get paid to do that?
Yes,
Okay.
quite nicely.
There you
That's
go.
why I showed up every day. I remember Doc Rivers is the one player that stands out. He was with the Atlanta Hawks in that Summer League. Quite a few great young players, but yeah, it's come a long way from that year at Peterson Gym to where it is now.
For sure.
All right.
I still can't believe they don't have air conditioning.
Where you
Peterson Gym?
Oh,
It was
I thought you were
Peterson's gym, man. Like,
Yeah, what does that have
like,
to-
That was like the 80s. Of course, they had no air conditioning in there.
Well, Chris brought it up. I just think it's crazy they don't have air conditioning in the gym.
Well, they don't use the gym very much.
He went
anymore.
to Kansas, Chris.
Ooh.
Never mind.
Okay,
What is
Darren
happening?
Peterson went to Kansas.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. But
They
where's-
don't have air conditioning
Oh,
there.
I thought we were talking
That
about
was his-
Peterson's gym.
Yes,
though.
me too.
I
I don't know how he got all the way back to Darren Peterson. We were talking about the NBA Summer League at Peterson Gym.
Okay.
Not Darren Peterson, the player.
I missed. Yeah, I didn't. My brain didn't connect. Like it keeps like there's two synapses that just keep.
okay.
missing
Now
each
I
other.
get it.
I was so confused.
He was. We were talking about Peterson Gym. He was still on the player, Darren Peterson.
Yeah. Here's
Were-
the synapses.
Were you typing or doing something at that point? Because I don't know how you. I don't know how you did that.
Someone was texting me about the African American British accent. So,
Again?
yes.
Some things won't go away.
They said it was one of the funniest
The
things that happened. Wow.
That was a good one.
It was a good one. And Gonzo says he bleeping loves you so much, Chris.
Thanks, Gonzo. That's funny.
That's funny. He says.
All right, what do you guys think? Did you look at this? If you didn't look at it, it'll be fun. If you did, just say so. But ESPN.com lists its top 10 quarterbacks in the NFL right now. Did
I
you
think
see
I
it?
saw this. Yes.
Okay.
Can someone tell me?
Because I'd like to try to guess it. Because
Oh, okay.
I think it'd be interesting. I haven't seen it. So maybe I'll try to
know
guess
4
it.
and 5 for sure.
You just know 4 and 5. Scraby, did you see it?
I did not.
So I think it'd be fun because there's maybe a little bit more than 10, but there's not many more than 10 great NFL quarterbacks. So I wonder who made the list. We might talk about that and whatever else.
We will
What else you
finish
got?
up the show quickly with our AL predictions.
Oh, we got
from
our
before the
AL
air, yeah.
thing. All right, so never mind. Let
No,
me do
no, we can do that. We have plenty of
Do we
time.
have time for both?
We have time for both.
Or so you say.
That's true.
We'll
the way
see.
things are going today.
We'll see.
Ben and Woods.
So hopefully I can do him justice. And I'm the green one. Pretty sure that's out, right? Yes. Ooh, that's too early of a swing. Ugh, what am I doing? Come on, pitcher. Throwing me one down at the bottom of the zone. Ooh, is that going to have enough? Ooh, barely. I am really early to all of this. There we go. Figuring it out a little bit. Why are you throwing me a pitch? Hide tight, bro. Alright. I have no problem using the right field wall. Too early. This pitcher's like trying to change up speeds on me, throw high and tight. Come on, man. For whatever reason, I cannot wait for the pitch to get to me. But I'm hitting home runs, so who cares? Arrgh. Not great. I need to... I think only the top 4 move through. That's foul. That one's gone. But what's the score? Oh, I need some home runs. That is for sure. That one's gone. Probably need like 14. Go! Go! It's gone. I can't be eliminated in the first round. I can't tell if I'm outside. I'm really making this difficult on myself. I am now at the bottom, so I'm caving under the pressure. I gotta stop looking at the scores. Just get back on track. 40 seconds to go. Come on. A couple people did not hit a home run, so that's good. What are you doing throwing me a pitch that low? Oh man, that's gonna be foul, isn't it? Yep. I'm not gonna make it. Dang it! I thought I would need 14 and I do, but I missed that pitch. I literally just missed it. That is a brutal way to end this. Yes, I'm aware I've been eliminated. That was a terrible showing. So hopefully I can do him justice. And I'm the green one. Pretty sure that's out, right? Yes. Ooh, that's too early of a swing. What am I doing? Come on, pitcher. Throwing me one down at the bottom of the zone. Ooh, is that going to have enough? Ooh, barely. I am really early to all of this. There we go. Figuring it out a little bit. Why are you throwing me a pitch? Hide tight, bro. Alright. I have no problem using the right field wall. Too early. This pitcher's like trying to change up speeds on me.
Segment of the happy hour. Tony Gwynn Jr., Chris Zello, Matt Skraby, having a good time.
Can we talk about the man that was almost killed by a bison that we're watching on TV
you
right now?
need to see this footage if you haven't yet.
Yeah, type in man attacked by bison. You'll find it.
Gotta tell y'all out there, for you folks that really enjoy animals,
stay in the car.
Go to the zoo.
Yeah, or stay in the car if you see them.
Stop. And he is the latest this gentleman is the latest.
He's lucky to only be in critical condition.
Honestly.
Yeah.
Bisons just are, he just flipped, like it was the equivalent.
It's a rag doll.
It's the equivalent of me doing this.
Yeah.
That's what the bison
And the man
did.
is flipped around like a rag doll.
Don't
If you
get out of
see
your
it,
car
video,
and
yeah.
go and get close to these animals. They are wild.
There's something funny about an old man.
It is funny. I mean, the guy's flying through the air.
Trouble.
He's sailing through the air like a cartwheel. I mean, it is
not funny, but
yeah.
I definitely had to joke with my wife. Listen, this is
Yeah.
why I stay in the gym. I need to be able to put my foot in the ground and get left. He tried to go round his turn, and the bison caught up too quick.
I mean, this old man has a big white beard and he's got suspenders with jeans. You know that's not good.
Hey, the Buffalo was about 20 feet away. He gave them warnings. He rolled in the dirt. And
they thought that was so
I think
cute.
they thought it was
Yeah, I'm gonna come up a little closer. Yeah.
Everybody has to see this video.
Richard Pryor said it best. When you're out there in the wild and they're coming near, run.
There's no other option.
Yeah, got 2 legs. Use them.
Where are we going here? I forgot.
I want to name the top 10 quarterbacks.
Oh, yeah.
And I didn't look at the list. So I'm going to give it, and you said you'd look. So somebody call up ESPN.com NFL page, Skraby.
All right.
And then I'm going to give you, because I think this is tougher, and I'm going to do it really quick. I'm not going to do them in order because I don't really
just want
have
you to
time
know,
for all
because
that.
you haven't looked at the list, injuries play a
Played
major
into
factor.
it?
Yeah.
All right.
I have the list.
But here's who I think the top 10 quarterbacks are. I think Josh Allen for sure. I think they're
Do you
going
want me to tell you as you go along?
You can just say if I'm right. Yeah. Drake May, I think, would be in there.
Let me look.
Because I love Drake May.
You definitely got Josh Allen. He's number 1.
Okay. Drake
May's number 8.
All right. So I got 2. Lamar Jackson.
He's
I think he's going to be.
He's 5.
He's 5.
Yes, he is.
I still think Mahomes is in there.
He's number 2.
You can't take him out even if he's hurt.
Yep.
Joe Burrow, 4. I think is on the list.
Yeah, he's number 4. Yeah.
So 5 for 5. I think they love Caleb Williams. He's the new thing. Someone
number
put
10.
him in.
Number 10.
Okay, 6. Stafford has to still get credit. He's that good.
He is
gotta be in
number 3.
3. Okay, so I'm 7 for 7. He's a year removed, but I still think Jalen Hurts should be one of the top.
Incorrect.
Okay, so he's out. All right, so I got 7 for 7.
You know he's out the way they've been talking about that dude.
Jalen Hurts is out. The other one that I had in my original 9 was Daniels from Washington, but you said injuries are a thing, so he won't make it. So that means I need 3 more, and I need them from Sam Darnold, Dak Prescott, Baker Mayfield, Knicks, Trevor Lawrence, and your guy, Purdy. So it's 3 of those are the other 3. It's in that list.
Okay.
Is that correct?
I'm saying I think it is.
No.
No, there's one that I haven't even mentioned that's on their top 10.
Say those again.
Okay, here are the 3.
He wasn't.
No, I'm listening.
I said a lot of them.
Yeah.
I said Sam Darnold, Dak.
He's not.
No, I'm not guessing. I'm saying it's among them. Darnold, Dak, Prescott, Baker Mayfield, Lance Nix, or whatever, Bo Nix, Trevor Lawrence, Purdy.
Okay.
So are the final 3 in there?
You didn't name one of the guys.
Really?
Yeah.
So there's one that's on this list that I'm totally missing. Interesting.
Yes. Actually, 2.
All right. So the 2 I think that I haven't named yet, Bo Nix, is he in the top 10?
He is not.
Be.
He didn't make it either.
Nope.
Dak Prescott?
He is in the top 10.
So that's
number 6.
All right.
So you have 2 guys. And
so that means that Purdy's not in, nor is the Super Bowl winner, Darnold.
Correct.
Trevor Lawrence, no, as
correct.
well.
He's not in there.
Oh, I know. Did they put the guy from Houston in?
Stroud?
No, he's not. No, he's definitely
Wow.
not in
All
there.
right. So give me the other 2. I'm completely lost.
I'm surprised you didn't get Justin Herbert, your favorite guy.
Yeah.
That's why.
I think I had a mental block
And
there.
then Jared Goff, number 9.
Man. Fair enough. I went pretty quick through it, so it's understandable. But there are, so when you do this list, though, there's really like 16 guys, 17 guys that are in the running, though, which is a reminder that the other 14 or 15 suck. In the NFL, they just, they're right. They're not good.
You know, Daniel Jones even got a mention on this list.
The funny thing was this was a debate on, I think it was the NFL Live, and it was which Hasselbeck is it? That is
Matt.
Yeah.
No, is it Matt?
Yeah, he's the one on there.
No, it's his
brother.
Tim?
Tim was on there, and I asked him which one did he say was too high, and he said Burrow was too high.
Too high.
Yes, because
shouldn't be number 4.
He shouldn't be number 4 because I think the top 5 guys they've all thrown over. I think it was 4,000 or 3,000, one of those numbers, and he's only done it once. And he hasn't played a ton of football because he's been hurt so often. But
I'm going to say that Dak Prescott and Justin Herbert are too high because they've had no success beyond regular season numbers.
That's fair.
Caleb, I get because he's on the rise, but yeah, you can make a pretty good argument. I would put Jaden Daniels when he's healthy. He looks like he belongs on this list, but it's hard to put him in after last year. He only played like 5 games.
Can we get your boy some help, man? I think he's
Brandon Ayuk.
Yeah.
I think people have tried to give this guy help, and I don't think he wants it.
It's not a good sign, man. I mean, I think it's mental health issues.
Yes.
Just based on how he is going about
I do
this.
not want to see him wandering around the streets of San Francisco in his underwear.
I mean,
in the middle of the night. And you're looking at me, but there was some rapper who that happened to.
I'm not looking
6
at you
months
anyway.
ago, and they ended up getting the guy some help, and he's now great.
Yeah.
The guy, whoever it was, I forget who it was. It was a pretty well-known
who was
rapper.
that?
Yeah.
Oh, you know who it was? It was
because I know he was on TMZ and everyone was worried about him, and now they interviewed him a little while ago, and he said, "Yeah,
he had like a mental breakdown."
Yeah,
I think it
but
was.
he's doing fine
what's
now.
his name? But yeah,
so
I'm just watching Brandon operate, and it sounds like there are people who know him.
Cudi?
No.
Oh, there's a lot of. I typed in rapper with a mental health breakdown, and I got a bunch of responses.
Well,
anyway, I think watching Brandon Ayuk operate in this situation.
Lil Nas X.
Lil Nas X. That's
Yeah.
what I couldn't. It's hard for me not to think that this is mental health. I mean, he's been talking about going to the Commanders.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, just started going at the Commanders quarterback and
they're
Jaden
friends.
Daniels.
That's the thing.
That they're supposed to be.
Yeah, that's the thing is that apparently people believe that they were talking behind the scenes, and Jaden Daniels was like, "Yeah, once you get your situation figured out in San Francisco, you can come to the Commanders." But then
what happened was Jaden Daniels was out at a game. I don't know which game it was.
Yeah.
A fan came up and basically had some disparaging words for Brandon Ayuk, and Jaden Daniels just kind of laughed it off and moved on. Brandon Ayuk took that as a diss and has been just going at him ever since. And whatever opportunity he had, I assume at the Commanders is
it's gone,
blown up now.
It's gone. I don't think he has an opportunity in football anymore.
Yeah, no, it seems like that. It seems like he's kind of talked himself right on out of it.
It's very sad because he's leaving a ton of money on the table that he's going to need later on in life.
He's not going to make it to later on in life unless he gets the right help. I'm telling you, I'm concerned
dark, but
that
it's
it's
true.
spinning downward for him.
It's dark, and then he went after Jaden Daniels' mom, which you shouldn't go after.
With all due
moms.
respect, I mean, the NFL ought to be a little more involved in this.
Yeah, I think
because CTE is a possibility. You can get it pretty early. It doesn't mean you don't have to be a retired player.
No, Marshawn Nealon. They just talked about
I'm just
last
saying,
week. He was diagnosed
somebody
with
from the
CTE.
NFL ought to see. Hey, this is crazy. Let's at least bring this. Let's check this
Get some
out.
help. Yeah,
help this guy out. Ayuk is not acting right.
I think a lot of people are trying to get help. He's just not accepting help.
He's in that.
And the next step would be jail, hopefully, before.
Well, he ain't done nothing illegal.
No, but I'm saying, like, he's been racing, he's been doing things and putting that online. He also dared the police to come arrest him.
Yeah.
And I was like,
He
please
wilded.
go arrest him. Like, get him off the street for his own good.
I don't know if he wants that right now.
By the way, Caleb Wilson at 35 in a
Williams.
Summer League debut.
Oh, Caleb
Wilson.
Sorry.
Caleb Wilson with the Bulls.
Oh, the North Carolina cat.
Did I say championship? I got one Summer League game. We win it all.
Championship.
Championship. I like that commercial.
Are you ready?
Yeah, let's hear our terrible picks.
All right. We are broadcasting live from the Bill House Studios where we know how. I've been watching the home run derby out of the corner of my eye. Some guys are hitting some good long home runs, but otherwise,
here's the lone non-all-star participant right
Jack
here.
Caglione. I think his dad might be throwing BP to him because he has the same jersey name. All right.
How did we get NBC News on one of our lone 2 sports TVs?
I actually don't know.
Okay.
That's a great question.
I've been watching the news too.
I know. That's how we saw the Bison guy flipping the man. That was not on a sports show.
What's funny is I was like, how did this make the sports?
I have no idea how that got on
I don't know
there.
how
Were we
this got
watching
on.
something on NBC before? I don't know.
Not that I recall.
All right, so here's the picks that we made before the season, and we like to review them middle of the year and end of the year to see how dumb we were. But we'll start with the AL Central. The first place team that we picked, Chris, You said the Royals.
Yeah, we got
Royals
off to a
are
good start.
struggling.
We're rolling.
Tony and I said Tigers, and we're not any better.
Not
because
much better.
Tigers are
We got
struggling.
off to a great start.
So it's the White Sox and the Guardians, I believe, are
Right. So we're
are
0
at the
for
top.
3 there.
And shame on us because the Guardians are in it pretty much every year. And
Yeah, I just never believed
don't
them.
want to believe it.
Yeah.
Last place, we all picked the Twins.
They're actually only 3 games
Yeah,
back.
I was gonna say they're fighting for something.
Yeah.
All 3 of us chose Bobby Witt Jr. as our MVP, which I can't think.
It's hard to argue that because he's probably the best player in there.
But his team's terrible.
No, true.
And then
Did you see the Little League homer they produced the other day?
Oh, the 3 errors
I
against the
did.
Mets.
Yes,
that
I
was
did.
impressive.
Yes,
yeah.
I did.
Yeah, Juan Soto said I resemble that play.
Cy Young.
He was jealous that he couldn't pull it off.
We picked for Cy Young. Tony and I went Tarek Skubal, which I don't think he is because he was hurt for a little bit.
He's had a tough
Chris,
go.
you went with Cole Reagans. I'm not sure what he's been up to. Honestly.
Royals, yeah, I think he's on the injured list, out for the year. I can put almost any pitcher out for the year by picking him to have a good season.
The newcomer.
I think the Cy Young Award winner in that division might be Cade Smith, who people don't even know who he is. He's the closer for the Guards.
He's the only
lockdown.
He leads the league in saves.
He's got more than Mason Miller even.
Our newcomer for the division, you guys said Framber Valdez. I said Luke Keyshaw. I don't even really know who the newcomer, but it's neither of those guys. Framber or Luke Keyshaw.
Framber's made the most headlines.
I remember you guys giving me
the wrong
crap
reasons.
for the Luke Keyshaw one.
The newcomer is McGonigal.
Oh yeah, the newcomer would be McGonigal. He started his career off very strong here in San Diego. What do you have? 4 or 5 hits that day?
He had a lot of hits the whole weekend.
AL East. Tony and I said Blue Jays, which we're wrong. Chris
They're
said
in last.
Yankees.
They're at least in second.
We all said the Rays were going to be in last place, which they're in first place.
Wow. It's real. And you know what? It seems like every year we're going to be right. And we're just not.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
MVP, Tony said Gunnar Henderson.
Yeah.
Chris said Aaron Judge, which he's been injured. Here is my
Another
worst,
guy I knocked out.
my
of the
worst
running.
prediction in the history of this show.
Okay.
I said Addison Barger would be the MVP of the AL East.
Nobody even knows who he is.
Exactly.
But he's also the only guy in the history of baseball to hit a pinch hit grand slam in the World Series.
Yep.
Did it last year for the Blue Jays. The MVP of that division right now, without question, is somebody would have never picked, Ben Rice.
Yeah.
Although Junior Caminero could. make
Junior
a case
Caminero
for
might
it.
be the MVP.
I don't know. They're close.
Cy Young, Tony went with Crochet. He's been hurt. Chris went with Dylan Cease, which is going to
Yay!
look great.
I might
I went
get
with
something
Cam
there.
Schlittler.
Yeah, he's the one. Good. You got one. We got
but
one
Dylan
right.
Cease and Cam Schlittler are the guys.
Yeah, we got
right
one
now.
right.
Tony said best newcomer in the division, Dylan Cease, which is correct. Chris said Pete Alonso. Haven't even really heard about Pete Alonso
He's in his
recently.
He's done a few. Yeah, he's had a moment or two, but
I also
hasn't
said
made a big difference for them.
Ranger Suarez has not been amazing for the Red
Ranger, he had a moment, a couple good games, but hasn't been himself. Okay.
Sox. AL West, Tony said the Rangers. Chris and I said the Mariners.
Yeah, they're in a 1-2 fight.
Yeah.
So that's closer than what we did in the other divisions.
All of us knew last place team would be the Angels.
Yeah.
No questions asked.
I want to say that in my own personal predictions, I picked the Athletics to even finish ahead of the Astros. That was happening for a while.
It was.
But the Athletics have faded off here.
They had, I think they lost last week. Like at some point they lost 9 games in a row.
Didn't help.
MVP, Tony said Yordan Alvarez. I think that's the guy.
Pretty sure he's got it.
Chris said Wyatt Langford.
Hey, he hit a home run against the Padres.
And I said Julio Rodriguez, which
Julio was,
I don't know if he'll ever recapture his rookie year.
You know who could be the MVP of the AL Central?
Did I just see McGonigal? Did he make the All-Star team?
McGonigal? I think he did.
Wow. Rookie season. Go ahead, son.
How about Byron? How about Byron Buxton for AL Central MVP?
Yeah, he's
done
balling.
a good year. 25 homers.
He's an all-star.
904 OPS.
Real quick, there was a conversation about Byron Buxton being on the table for the Twins. They said he's not.
He said he's not.
Oh,
he's a 10-year guy, so he
has to waive that.
He has to approve.
So if
if he says no, that's a no.
It's a no.
Would you just not consider bringing him in because of the injuries?
No, I would consider bringing him in.
I think you would
in the
probably
same
waive
way
it.
I'd consider bringing in Mike Trout. He got a gang of injuries too.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Mike Trout's leading off the All-Star game tomorrow, so
I really
want
want to. I don't know if you guys saw the kind of benches clearing incident between the Royals and the Orioles. Did you guys see that?
Yes, Blaze Alexander.
I don't watch the American League.
I don't either, but I saw this. I want to kind of give you some back and forth between Sasquatch and Blaze.
Okay, 1 second. Cy Young, Tony said Brian Wu. Chris and I said Hunter Brown. I'm not sure who the Cy Young is.
Where did Hunter Brown go? Another guy that I just injured. So all three of the pitchers I picked for awards are injured and out for the the year.
Newcomer, Tony said Brendan Donovan. I think he's been hurt. Chris.
For the Mariners.
He was doing well. But
he was.
In.
Tatsuya Imai. He's been hurt.
Oh my God, the Astros pitcher.
Yep.
Oh my God, they were ready to ship him back to Japan.
Well, no, he wasn't really like adjusting well and had to go on the IL and all that stuff.
That was a bad pick.
And then I said Brandon Nimmo for the newcomer.
He's done okay.
Yeah.
You know, it's a good newcomer that we didn't give a lot of love, or nobody did. He got no respect by anybody coming into this season, and he hurt the Padres this weekend. Okamoto.
Oh, yeah.
We all should apologize because we've talked about every Japanese player, and he was the one that everybody said he'll never work at third base. He's done great for them. Everyone else has done terrible.
The cat in White Sox, too. He was another one.
Murakami.
He's going to swing and miss too much.
Right. Yeah.
Swinging and missing right out to an all-star.
Yeah.
All right. Go into what happened between Blaze and the Pasquatch.
Okay, so I don't know if you guys saw Blaze Alexander, who's having a good year for Orioles, kind of in a utility role, got hit. Bench is cleared. He ended up having a broken hand, so he's going to miss some time. Vinny Pasquantino had this to say. According to Jake Real, I assume he covers the team. He said, "We had some up and in pitches the other day. To be honest, that's a guy who's hitting over 300 and is feeling good about himself. That feels the need when he gets hit that he can say something. You credit him for feeling good about himself like that, but he's clearly not. It's a 1-2 count. We're trying to get outs. We're not trying to give away free base runners. I think that's a bad baseball mindset personally, because why would we hit a guy right there? It's just common sense. But he feels good about what he's doing right now. And credit to him, he's been having a real good year. That was my perspective on it. Of course, Blaze saw this and commented quickly. Weird take. Never thought, and this is where I call cap. Never thought it was intentional, but the 2 quick pitches to try and catch me off guard led to me missing games. Thanks for the compliments, though, Bigfoot.
Feel like I called him Bigfoot.
Does Pete Alonso ever say anything that really makes good sense to the rest of the people?
That was Pasquantino.
Oh, okay.
For the
I was
Royals.
getting on that. Well, Alonso does that too, though.
It's funny that Pasquantino is recognized. Blaze Alexander prior to this year was kind of like, he was with the Diamondbacks.
He was like a part-time guy.
And he's having a phenomenal season this year in the role that he's playing. And it's funny because oftentimes I've been in his shoes before. You having a good season, you
finally get there, and now you get
good about
hurt?
yourself. Yeah, and so for him to say that he didn't think it was intentional, he may not have thought it was intentional, but he certainly was chirping at the pitcher as if he thought it was intentional.
Yeah.
Just give you some perspective of what the players on the field felt like as that kind of broke out.
Let's get into that part of the year.
Hey, what's going on with the 49ers limited partner buying the Seahawks?
Can we talk about that? Does
that
mean he is no longer a limited partner? Okay,
Yeah,
that seems like a conflict of interest.
No. He had to sell his stake in the team. And
oh, really? Boy, the NFL has some really tight rules. We're not going to allow, both teams.
I mean, I think it makes sense.
I figured he was a 49er guy, bought the Seahawks just to mess them up so the 49ers could do better.
That would be
Murakami has these Jordans on that are.
Tony's looking at the shoes.
Now I got to look at the shoes.
Oh, my Lord. I ain't seen those ones before. All right.
I'm working on a good Fantabulous game show since you guys are both here.
Back at it again tomorrow. You get that Fantabulous Sports game show. Another 4 hours. Have a good night.